What you say damn for? You took
some
ass.
You can hear.
He ass, bro.
Okay, so the pre-show question, I apologize to Duch in advance.
Okay.
Because it's going to be some beeps.
Just let him go. He said...
This was a question I saw on Twitter.
He said let him go.
And it was posted on Facebook thereafter, because that's how Facebook gets down now. It's just old tweets.
Basically.
I fuck with that.
That's funny, yeah. Okay. 3 walk into a bar. Mm-hmm. 1 got on black Forces.
Okay.
1 got on black Reebok Classics.
Okay.
And the other one got on all black shell toes. They all got white socks on. Mm-hmm. Who got the gun?
Forces. No, I said they got the shell toes.
The Reeboks.
No, I said they got the shell toes.
Say it again.
You got someone with all black Reebok Classics, all black Forces, and all black shell toes.
Somebody that wearing
Shell
all black
toes.
Reebok
Shell
don't
toes.
give a
All
fuck
black
about their
Reebok
life.
Classics?
No, bro.
That's-
Shell toes.
Nah.
Who wears them, bro? And you out kicking it in shell toes?
Murder.
You a murderer, bro. Ted
All
Bundy, B.
black
Reeboks,
ones.
though?
Fuck
Not
that,
all
B.
black ones, though.
All black ones,
All
though?
black shell toes.
Who wears all black Reebok Classics?
I done seen
I done
people
seen
wear
that
them. I done
before.
seen people
What, the
rock
white
them,
socks too?
Yes, I done seen
Oh, man. The white
Like
socks.
I done seen people
Reebok
rock
Classics
them.
tells me tall tees,
If you
baggy
said
jeans.
somebody got stabbed, I probably would go with the Reebok Classic.
You know what?
You know what?
Say,
You're
yeah.
right.
You're right.
I'm gonna say hit the south side, bro.
Because somebody with Reebok Classics probably can't even afford a gun. So
Jesus Christ.
Hey, look at all sides.
God
You
damn.
got all sides.
Wait,
Never trust
how-
nobody with shell toes. But I
how
don't care.
crammed are the shoes though? Because like if it's like
Shell toes
if
had
it's
no room.
hard used.
Shell
Like,
toes like
forces.
Had no
steel
room.
toe.
If they hard use Forces, that
No,
dude's
shell
a
toes
problem.
wasn't steel
Hard
toe,
use
bro.
Forces. He been doing some shit, bro.
I don't know, bro.
Because you don't wear
Forces is
crease
like-
Forces.
Yeah.
Nah, them shit's
Nah.
durable, bro. That nigga been doing some shit.
It might have been Patrick Beverly in that
Been
motherfucker.
doing some shit.
Patrick Beverly walked through the door.
Even Beverly
the only
one.
one.
He didn't even have wrinkles in him, bro.
He hooped at him, but they had no creases, bro.
No wrinkles,
How?
bro.
How you pull that off, bro?
Definitely
He hooped at him, had
Exactly.
zero creases.
Probably
dude.
had
with the
the shield in the shoe when he was hooping.
So I had his foot wrapped.
The
so
forces,
you don't
bro.
crease
Oh my
him.
God.
So you
Watch
don't crease him, bro.
Watch
Him
out for the nigga in
hooping
the
with a
forces.
shield
Dude.
on is crazy.
That's
Hey.
why he got attacked.
No
He's
creases,
probably mad
bro.
someone stepped on his foot.
He took his foot off straight chicken feet, bro.
The Forces, bro. The Forces.
You know them much steak too, bro.
Yeah,
He was
I'm
hooping at him, bro. No ventilation, bro.
I'm going Forces.
Them shoes smell like sour
I used
onions,
to hoop in
B.
If the Forces is crinkled, I can definitely see it. But if they still clean,
They ain't gonna
he
be
ain't.
clean.
That's what I'm saying. If they clean, he ain't got the gun. This dude with the shell toes who got the gun
telling
in.
Nah, man. Shell toes all day.
'Cause
Never
the dude
trust
with the
somebody with no
shell toe
shell
probably
toes
got
on.
some Paco jeans on.
I swear. Real talk.
You gonna let that thing ring.
Real talk. He emptying the whole clip. That's what he gonna do. He a mass murderer, B.
That motherfucker go.
For real. Shell toes? Yeah, if you got shell toes on now, let's go. I hope y'all listen to it while you at a bar and somebody walking on some shell toes. You better duck, motherfucker. Find the nearest exit to this motherfucker because he finna empty a clip.
For sure.
Y'all better buy that drink. See somebody with shell toes. Sir, go around on him, please. He got shell toes on. He definitely ain't up to nothing. No good in this. He don't care about life.
Okay.
All right.
Woo. All right, let's
Listen,
start. Let's start the show. It's gonna be a stupid episode. Welcome to episode 99 of Technical Foul, the sports podcast you never knew you needed.
It's your boy TIMKINZ, the number 3, aka Ass Ketchum, aka Mr. Give It To Me. How y'all been? I missed y'all and shit.
Okay.
I am the Eric J.
Only known as.
The Eric J.
And I'm Camille, point guard of the crew, the real life Tifa Lockhart, the girl next door. You know, holding it down for all the women who love sports.
And it's your boy K Harris, the gentleman,
The gentleman.
the everyday gentleman,
24/7.
but also known as K Diddy.
Take that.
Jabron.
Damn. Well, you know what? Before we even talk about the social medias and stuff,
Oh, okay.
we gotta explain why we weren't here last week.
It was a bunch of bullshit that was happening last week. It was a tough week, man. I'm just saying, like, shit. Life happened. You know, life happens sometimes.
We
We
have
grown. You know, cats is grown. We understand. Y'all understand. Y'all get it. We probably going through some shit right now. You know? We was going through some shit last week. You know?
I thought it was just because Ken ain't show up.
I was about to say, like, we have a rule that it's got to be 3 out of the 4. Eric was out of the country and Kim was sick.
Yeah, I didn't show up. Yeah.
Oh damn! I was just letting life happen. You know?
He was letting him vent.
Yeah, he
Go
had
ahead,
to get it off his chest, which is
Get
cool.
it off, B.
Shit happens.
Yeah,
Speak
you
your
do.
truth, King.
I don't want to talk no more. I don't want to
He
speak.
discouraged. No, brother. Let's go ahead and have a moment of prayer for brother over here.
We also have to point out the fact that we got Duch joining us this week.
Indeed.
What's
All
your
right,
name?
guys. And I'm Duch.
Award winning.
Yeah,
There you go.
award winning.
winning.
Every
2
day.
out
times.
here.
2 times.
2. Not 1.
Back. to
Dos. For Espanol listeners. Dos.
Duh for French.
Fuck with that.
But yeah, I just wanted to let y'all know that's why we weren't here. We weren't like, just running off because we didn't want, to give y'all a product. It wasn't going to be the Tech File experience, so
Exactly.
we had to make sure it was right.
And it would just been like 2 hours of Tim and Camille arguing with each other.
Yep.
Nobody want to hear that.
We need the Phillies.
Nobody want to hear that.
Y'all don't want to hear that.
Nobody want to hear that.
Tim knew how to act.
We would have left mad. Like, it wouldn't have worked.
Like, Tim
Don't
would
say nothing to me.
Tim would have to walk home and shit.
Right. Call an Uber.
I'm like, damn. Can I at least get my coat?
But Tim, tell the people how they can find us.
You can catch me and the other tree on www.technicalfile.com. You can also find us on Facebook at Technical File Podcast. You can also join our Facebook podcast Overtime group, Technical File Pod Overtime. That's the name of the group. It's our Overtime podcast group. And you can find us on Twitter and Instagram at Technical File. Don't forget to put that K on that motherfucker.
Indeed. Do it. Put
Spell
the
it
K
right.
at the end of that.
Ken?
Like I say every week, man, if you guys enjoy being a part of this amazing Technical File Everyday Media family, share with a friend, share with a family member, coworker, wherever you see people with their headphones on, be like, hey, tap them on the shoulder. You need something new to listen to? Listen to Technical File. Put a K at the end of that motherfucker.
K on that motherfucker.
You got a message for the people after they tap the person on the shoulder and now they listening?
Oh, yeah, welcome. Welcome to the family. You have been knighted.
What's the family?
Technical File, Everyday Media.
They're brand new here. That's all they get.
Right.
They're not
Hey,
going to want to ever
welcome.
come back.
We have welcome backs for you guys when you come
Your
in.
elevator pitch sucks.
Yeah. Welcome, motherfuckers. Enjoy the ride. Buckle up. It's going to be a bumpy one tonight.
Oh, it's going to be in for some shit.
Maybe
boy.
maybe about 150 you'll have like a succinct, like little 30-second spiel. Like we'll get there. Anyway,
He don't know what you talking about. He just nodding like, cool.
Talking about your pitch, man.
I think it's. I don't think Neil need to change. I think it's all right. If y'all want to help me with my pitch. Okay. What y'all want to hear?
Oh, now you need a ghostwriter?
Hey, it's the people, Billy. I'm here for the people. It's whatever the people
Now
want.
you need a ghostwriter?
Never that. I ain't Drake. Chill out.
Anyway.
Hey, bro.
Hey, that's Duch boy. Bitch, chill out.
Hey, Duke's right for me. Shit, I don't care. Damn. I'm Drake, motherfucker. I gotta throw somebody under the bus.
So he called you Drake.
Drake
You
like a
say I'm not Drake. And then you
Exactly. Drake it like a motherfucker. Fuck it.
Like the Looney Tunes shit.
Oh, I'm a ghostwriter.
I remember
You got a ghostwriter too.
Eric, can you tell the people where they can find us at? Now that Ken has welcomed them in.
Yes, welcome.
Yeah, so you can find us on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Stitcher, SoundCloud,
SoundCloud.
iHeartRadio, Himalaya,
From the Himalayas.
Shout out to Jerome.
Spotify.
Spotify.
It's because it's music. It's because it's music first. That's why.
That's why I listen to it.
Spotify.
You're a Spotify listener?
I am.
I listen on Apple Podcasts. Where you listen?
Apple Podcasts.
Depends on the podcast.
Ours.
Apple.
There we go. Duch.
Spotify.
Yeah, Spotify.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, but make sure wherever you find us, you subscribe,
Yes.
you like,
Do it.
share,
Please.
rate,
We'll
review.
Definitely appreciate it.
Pretty please.
Thank you in
Listen like
advance.
2 or 3 times so you can boost them numbers a little bit.
Indeed.
Go back
Go
to the part that
pad the
made you
stats.
laugh.
Shit, go back to the old episode. Not too far though.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Don't do that.
Anything after like 75, you good.
Oh, yeah. Now
No,
the fire.
no,
Man,
no. We got
no.
some. We got some
I
earlier
said
heat
after,
than that.
after like 25, 20 at least.
What was All Rise for the Judge? I think
I
that
don't
was
remember that
man.
episode.
Like, it was
That's
2 years
it.
ago,
That's what we was talking about Aaron Judge.
We been doing this for a little minute, for real.
Yeah,
2
we
years
been-
ago, motherfucker. I'm partying.
I can't even tell you the last episode.
That was 2 years ago.
Whichever one the Vodka Twins became a thing, you are.
It's a lot of party.
Oh yeah, the Rocket Twins. Yeah, it was wild.
It was wild. That was like thinking back on your high school years. Like, damn, we was wild back then.
I swear. It's only been 2 years.
right.
So I used to be drunk in this one.
Shit.
Yeah, we used to be
fucked up. Jesus Christ.
faded doing this podcast.
Going home.
Don't let it be hot. Like, y'all.
Oh, we be
Oh,
out.
no, you and don't let you be hungry.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, and he get petty and
Shit,
shit.
that's still actually. Some things never change.
There was no this or that last week. I took last week as a true bye week, so we'll be back this week with this or that.
Did we do it on the week before?
The week before was Steph or KD, the more important warrior.
Oh, yeah.
Who won that?
Steph, easy.
Okay.
Which is interesting because, well, we'll talk about it. Let's start the topic discussion.
And leading off,
NBA playoffs. So you're gonna start in the West.
Playoffs.
Since we already there y'all go. We already here. We was talking about KD and stuff. Let's talk about the Warriors and the Rockets. The series as we record, which is Tuesday night, the series is tied 2-2.
2-2.
2-2.
2-2.
And Steph Curry has not looked like himself.
At all.
But KD is looking like a super duper star. Like, he's averaging 36 points, 5 rebounds, 4.5 assists, and a block in this series. KD. And let's not forget what he did at the end of the Clippers series
I
to
was
get
about to
them
say.
over the Clippers hump. Like,
Yeah.
You've been going crazy.
Putting the
Yeah.
team on his back.
who do y'all got
And here
winning?
they are tied.
Who do y'all got winning the series? Let me ask it this way. Who did you have before the series start, and do you still feel that way?
I had the Warriors. I still, because they have home court advantage, like I still have them. And to be quite honest, with Steph and Clay not shooting well in either of the Houston games, and them still being in
Close.
it at the end of the
Yeah.
game, like only bodes well for Golden State.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm still confident that Golden State will win, but I wouldn't be surprised in the slightest if Houston took like the next 2 games. To be quite honest,
And one.
yeah.
If we're talking when you put the poll up, or when we make playoff predictions.
The poll 10. Let's go more recent.
If we talk about when you put the poll up, then I picked Houston to win.
Do you still feel Houston can win this series?
I'll tell you, like I said before, I'm rooting for Houston.
Man, just say.
Just
But
say
answer the
it.
goddamn
My
question.
God.
So I picked Golden State to win it, but I wouldn't be surprised if Houston did. But I'm gonna roll with Houston.
Then
you just say you picked Houston.
That's why I said where we're going from. Where we're going from. Because initially I did pick
Christ.
Golden State to win it,
Who's man's?
and then I said, but I would like for Houston to win because I'm a Chris Paul fan.
Okay, bro.
So now, I guess to
Who
answer
do you
your
think
question,
will win the series right now as we stand?
I'm gonna keep rolling with Houston.
Okay,
There we go.
That's all you had to say. You did all that
you
to
had
just
to
say Houston.
You did all that to just
Now,
say.
if y'all want to be
I'm
done in
going-
like
Mine's
10
simple.
minutes,
Mine's simple. Golden State.
So you had them
I had
before,
Golden State. Golden State.
and you still feel the same way.
Indeed. Golden State will win
Dude,
the series.
what about you?
Golden State.
And you still feel confident? I also was Golden State, and I still feel confident in Golden State. Eric laid out the argument
Yeah, I was
perfectly.
just about to say.
KD ain't finna let them.
I also
win
want
the
to point
series.
out the fact that currently Draymond is their third leading scorer. That will not, like, the fact, like he said, Steph and Clay are so bad right now,
Exactly.
like scoring wise.
I think-
and,
like
and
shit.
Clay
Clay look like
is
he
still
checked out
averaging
already.
like 20 something a game.
Yeah.
And he's still, quote unquote, bad, which I saw it. I was at Punch Bowl Social watching
Yeah.
Game 3. When he missed that dunk, the whole bar pointed and laughed. 2 levels of people going like,
no, it's been a bad week for the Currys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been jeez.
maybe Aisha said all this to take the heat off.
Oh,
of how
Oh, she the
She been
real
playing.
Real
MVP, bro.
Real one.
Taking them strays, she a real MVP, bro.
Wait, did
ain't no
their,
strays. You taking straight shots.
did their Facebook show come out yet? Like, I haven't seen the
The
commercial.
Currys have a Facebook show coming
Or at
out?
least
I think
Steph
She,
does.
yeah.
Yeah, I think I seen Steph.
I don't
don't
know.
know.
I
Didn't
haven't
know.
seen the episode, but I did see the ad for it.
Episodes.
I'm a show watch it. I'm a
Correct
big ball in.
You mad?
I'm a big Ball in the Family fan, so sign me up.
That's a good show, though.
It is.
It really is.
I'll take your word for it.
Watch the episode, you'll be hooked.
Has this series lived up to y'all expectation going into it? It surpassed mine a little bit.
I'm gonna be honest. I was out of the country for the first two.
Mm-hmm.
I fell asleep on the last two.
So you really
And then, I mean,
seen
like,
it?
it's not because it was boring. It's just like
Life.
the games come on. Well, yeah, and the games come on late.
Yeah.
Like Saturday night was date night, but the games come on late, so it's just
that was
like,
our date night. We went to the new bar to watch the game.
Yeah, we went at no bar.
Just say we had talking about clapping.
I just got home.
Hey, I was gone for a week.
Round of applause. Jesus.
Standing ovation.
Standing ovation. Encore.
There were a few.
Okay, Tim.
I tipped my hat, my good side.
All this boasting.
And that's what happened afterwards. He tipped his hat. He is a gentleman and a scholar. I tipped my hat, man. My damn.
But wait, side note, like it took me 30 hours to get home.
Jesus Christ, Lord.
Those are fun.
Yeah,
No,
I left.
that was not fun.
My,
I was being sarcastic.
yeah.
I know that. Still.
My flight took off 1 p.m. Here time. I landed in Chicago at 2 o'clock the next day, and still had to drive from Chicago. Well, go through customs and then drive from Chicago.
Trash.
Oh my Lord.
That's a whole journey in itself.
So I got
Just
here.
get back.
I got to Milwaukee at 6 p.m.
Sad. Right.
Oh, what though?
That's why he ain't watched the series.
On the real.
I watched the Bucks, and then
How long did it take you to readjust to the time?
I don't know. I'll let
Or
you know
you
when it
want-
happens.
Yeah, that's the worst part
Has
about
the
it.
series lived up to your expectations?
It's been yes and no. Like it's been a good series, but it's been underwhelming at the same time. If that makes sense.
It does.
Is it because of like the players you feel aren't playing up to the level that they should be?
Yeah, it's like okay, so Golden State got their 2 off, and Houston got their 2 off, but it's home court advantage and shit like that. It's like okay,
It's best out of 3 now. Like every other series except for the Bucks.
yeah, that's over. But yeah, it's just more so like okay, well, Harden was crappy first game, and I don't know. It's just like the superstars aren't being the superstars of the series consistently. They're not consistently being.
So
the
what I
superstars.
just said.
Yeah, so that's what like
Yeah.
it's exciting, but it's underwhelming at the same time.
Like it's close, but like it isn't a high level of basketball.
Right.
Because the superstars aren't performing. Like they're close games because they're not performing.
Exactly.
Yeah. I get you. What about y'all? Any other thoughts?
No, I just wish everybody would like play at a high level so we can like
See it?
like
I think
who
the last
for real
3
the
games,
best team is.
like the last 3, we should get it.
Yeah, that's what
I
I'm
hope
hoping.
so.
So we can for real see. I don't want to feel like like the only reason why they won because of this, or the only
Right.
reason why they won.
Yeah.
Like I want both teams to play at a high level. And like afterwards, you be like, damn, like that turned out to be a really good series.
Yeah. I think that's how the Portland, Denver.
I would say like the next series, like Portland, Denver has been exciting.
Yeah.
Like just
Cracking.
exciting. Oh, you were right. Oh, didn't see this
You
coming.
know why? Wait, I'm gonna tell you why I thought Denver was gonna give them a problem.
Wait. Before you do, let me tell you why this is exciting because I had no expectation.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the
why I
only
think,
reason that this series is like, oh my god, how fun.
Like they are balling.
Yeah, Denver been balling, but
No, but both teams. Like,
Yeah,
yeah, but so Denver to me didn't have an answer for Dame or McCollum, but Portland because they lost Nurkic didn't have an answer for Jokic.
Yeah.
So I was like, Jokic is probably gonna be the one to carry, and that's why I thought it was gonna be a competitive series.
He is. Man.
But
And he's balling,
right?
Man.
But the interesting thing is that both of those matchups, like they actually have like countered those two like
Yeah.
really well. Like Cantor's played like out of his mind
with
And,
a
like,
separated shoulder.
Yeah.
Although
that he will not let you forget that
he's
he
a little
has.
soft for tagging NBA refs.
Bro, that was bogus. I'm like, come on, dog. You
Tagged him on a play
snitching.
where Jokic like bumped him
Snitching.
and was like, refs. What? Huh?
Like I don't know who wants you to know that they're hurt more, Cantor, Embiid, or Steph Curry. Because like all
Or LeBron.
Yeah, but he ain't even in the playoffs. So
Embiid, I got the shit. You get the fuck out of here.
you bringing up old shit. No,
Chill out.
Both Laker fans was like, oh.
Disrespectful. Jesus Christ.
Damn, how's it feel not to talk about LeBron, really?
I mean,
He on the list.
who?
Damn.
Who was that?
But not this one.
But no, like, and then Gary Harris, like, he hasn't been locking up Dame, but like he's been defending him really well.
He been hooping.
Yeah.
everybody's been.
Jamal Murray,
That 4 OT game though,
Man, dog.
I fell
The
asleep.
adrenaline game.
I fell asleep and woke up during
They was
second
still-
overtime.
Still hooping.
hooping.
Still
Thought it was a
hooping.
rerun.
Right. Oh, it's a replay. This is the replay. Nah.
And it's
Nah,
like
still
of all
playing.
NBA players to play 63 minutes is fucking Jokic.
Of anybody.
Like
That dude is a machine.
Didn't he play like 40-some minutes straight?
Yeah.
Like he played the last
Like,
whatever straight.
He's a machine.
He a beast.
Yeah,
He's almost averaging a triple-double in this series.
Hooping.
26 points, 13 rebounds, 9 assists.
Golly.
It's good to see
A
a big
steal
man
and a
like
block.
balling like that.
Like, he
Man.
is dominant. Like,
Dude, I was like, he was gonna carry it. I'm like, no, Jokic is cold.
No, he really
but I
showing
think
out.
the critique people had against Denver, too, was like, they're a young team.
They're always
They're-
a young team.
Yeah.
When they hit the playoffs, they're like the young running gun team.
You act like they've been there for a while.
I'm,
They've been like 6
I'm
years,
thinking
man.
of like the
Right.
Denver teams that I've seen in the playoffs. Typically, they're the young.
You haven't seen a
faster,
Denver team in the
up-and-coming
playoffs
teams.
since Melo.
Mello.
They were a young up and coming team. Get what I'm
doesn't
saying?
but that has nothing to do with now. At all. It's a
Okay.
whole different team,
Okay.
different scheme.
Bingham, please.
Okay.
that's like saying like
That's for Duke.
you know, that's like comparing this year's Bucks to 2001. Like it's
Yeah, like
a
it's-
completely
it's
different
not the
franchise
same.
from now.
Okay.
That's why I actually hate when they be like asking the players, like,
Yeah.
how do you feel that
You haven't
you're the
been out of
first?
the playoffs,
And they're like,
Like, I
we
don't
weren't.
know. I wasn't there, shit.
I was 7 in 2001. I wasn't hooping.
I was on the playground hooping.
Like,
What
I
you
didn't
talking
care.
about? We talking about right now.
Right.
I'm all right now.
We busting ass. What?
So, of these 4 series,
Mm-hmm.
oh, also I want to point out the fact that DeMarcus Cousins said that he gonna
Come
be back.
Yeah.
We didn't talk about Philly, Toronto.
This is just the West.
But you did say all 4
Yes.
of these 4.
Yeah, the 4 teams playing.
You said
Oh,
series.
yeah.
Well, that was a mistake because I'm.
That's all I was.
No, we're just trying to
I
get you
was-
straight.
That's
It's
all I
all right.
was mentioning.
We're just helping you out.
So, of the 4 teams, which has the most to lose if they lose their respective series?
The most to lose.
Like you can eliminate Denver and Portland because their stakes really aren't that high. Like they'll
Yeah.
probably be in the same position next year.
Well, Denver, I think they're not Denver. Portland was on that list, but after they got past the first round in
Yeah.
the fashion that they did, I think they're cool now.
Yeah.
Like Golden State, they've already accomplished so much. Like it'll be a disappointment, but I also don't think that in the grand scheme of things, it's gonna be like, you know, we had a good run. Like now we go our separate ways. Like we accomplished a lot together. But I think Houston, they've built their team completely to beat Golden State.
Yeah.
And I feel like if they don't do it this year,
Yeah.
like everybody's gonna get worse next year.
Yeah. They gonna be able to do it.
Like, granted, Golden State won't be around, but I feel like other teams in the West are gonna rise to the
over.
top, and definitely the teams in the East are gonna.
The East is about to become a problem.
Yeah,
Especially if some of this talent in the West comes out East like
like
they're saying they are.
supposed to. So yeah, I think Houston, like this is their shot.
I don't think they're going to make it, though.
We'll see. As long as Chris Paul don't give up, hamstrings don't give up on him. It's the second round, so he should be around.
I didn't realize his elbow was as bad as it is. Like, I was watching him,
He
like,
breaking
wow, he
down,
really
dog.
be holding his elbow like, after almost every, he be walking down the court just massaging his elbow. I'm like, wow, Chris. Like,
He-
He needs
getting-
somebody.
getting up
He
there,
needs to hit
dog.
up Shaq. Get some icy hot. Get that knock that right out, boy. That icy hot do wonders.
Man.
He be out here stroking.
have any of the guys who are free agents on these teams that we've been talking about, real quick, do you think any of them have played themselves into a better or worse contract situation? So, like, you got, like, Klay Thompson, who wants to be max. He will be
He
max.
will be.
Yeah,
For sure.
KD.
KD will also be.
He'll be
max.
max.
For sure.
I don't know. Are there any
One of
other
them
free
coming to
agents?
L.A.
No, they're not.
If Klay go to LA, it's going to be the Clippers.
Right.
Wow.
Is Millsap contract up after this year?
I think they have a team option.
Yeah.
So yeah, he could probably like they're definitely not going to accept it, but like they're not going to pick up his option. But I think that he has a chance to come back, and I think that he's making himself more money because
because of his playoff, but the way he's playing right now
Yeah.
in this series,
like he hit so many like clutch shots in that 4
Yeah.
overtime game.
he's
Like,
looking like he did before he got hurt.
Yeah.
He gets,
but
he
he's
has those
also like
flashes.
32, 33, so like he's getting up there. So I think he's going to cash in for like his last big contract.
Got to.
But he's also been hurt for most of the 2 years that he's been in Denver. So
Let's move on.
And Houston money is locked up, ain't it?
Yep. Remember how much money they paying Chris Paul? Let's talk about some money in a different way. So the Kentucky Derby was this past weekend.
Cracking.
Country House won after maximum security was disqualified. So this was actually the first time a winner has ever been disqualified from the Kentucky Derby. Like horses have been disqualified, but the horse was never the winning horse. Like it was like $9 million worth of bets on maximum security. He was the favorite to win it. people thought they was out here partying, and then they was like, nope. Actually, this horse that's the 65-1 shot is the winner now.
And somebody probably made millions.
No, the biggest bet was only I shouldn't say only. They had put down like $8,000 and got like, I forget how much it was, but it wasn't.
It wasn't $1 million.
Yeah, it wasn't $1 million. It was like no more than 6 figures.
Oh, that's nice.
Right.
But still, you put down $8,000.
Come on.
It's like I've never understood like betting odds. So like 65-1. That means that if you put down $1, you could win 65.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
And so then 92 would be you put down $2, then you win 9.
Yes.
Okay.
It's so weird when they start throwing the shit in there. Like,
like
your betting odds is 65 to 1.5 and shit like that. And you're like, what the fuck? They start throwing pennies in there and nickels and shit.
Yeah, and you're like, I
don't need all that change.
That's when I walk right back out. Like, I don't know what
I'm doing.
I don't know what I'm doing.
I'm not gonna lose all my money.
Like, y'all too advanced for me.
I want to learn, but then I'm scared to learn because I can see myself having a problem.
Yeah.
I like the names of the horses though.
What would you name your
That's
horse
dope.
if you had a horse in the Kentucky?
Buck Naked.
That is a great name.
On what though? Buck Naked, bro.
That just came off the dome like that?
Off the dome, bro. I told you I'm a beast with this shit, B. It's a lifestyle, bro. This ain't for show. This all day, every
so
day.
that's a double entendre.
Yeah, we out here buck naked.
I hear you. No, that's a triple entendre.
On what?
Don't even ask me how.
Beast out here.
Low key.
You out here, Jay-Z,
Oh,
with the horse
Low
name.
key.
I'm out
My
here,
God.
B.
I hear you.
The layers.
I always say Slick Rick the Ruler. Like all one word.
Like a pimp
I
named
fuck with
Slickback.
that.
Nah,
You gotta say the whole thing.
you gotta say the whole thing.
I have never thought about this.
I never.
I have no. I'm surprised you didn't think anything weird off the top of the dome.
Give it to me.
Steven ain't gonna come saying this shit.
2 million.
That's gonna be the horse thing.
Give it to
Give
me.
it to me for the win.
Give it to me. Now coming around. Give it to me.
Got a nice ring to it, don't it?
Buck Naked right behind him.
Bucket naked, bringing up the rear and shit.
Give it to me, butt naked. Give it to me, butt naked. Give it to me, butt naked. Neck and neck.
Dog, you gotta chill out.
Jesus Christ.
Buck naked and give it to
He was
me.
ready to come back, huh?
Hey, bro, I told you, bro. I was gone too long. This is
Writing
what happens,
bars and
B.
shit for days.
This is what happens, B.
That was off the. That was hilarious. I should find a picture of 2 horses and name the episode Buck Naked
Buck
and give it to me. It'll be the cover of the Lil Nas X album.
I got it. Neck and neck.
Neck and
Neck
neck.
and
Neck and
Fuck
neck.
with that.
Okay.
Look at everybody's roles coming into play here.
I've noticed last year's Kentucky Derby was wild too. Something about the Derby is always good content. I don't know what that is.
Oh, was we talking about the midgets?
Oh,
I
here you
think
go.
The jockeys.
The jockeys.
Do they,
And it
man?
had something to do with Tim said some
He
gay.
said something wild.
I ain't say nothing wild.
Yes,
Yeah,
you
you
did.
probably
I
did.
do remember that now.
Yeah. Okay. The NFL draft has come and gone.
NFL drift.
Biggest surprises. Tim?
We're gonna go with the New York Giants. The New York Football Giants.
The New York Football Giants are 500, Alex, please.
At number 6, they picked not the best quarterback and not the second best quarterback in the draft, but like
That was the brother, right?
yeah,
And he got drafted to
to the
Almost said it.
to the
17.
To the Washington football team.
Washington got a
I
nice
think it was
football
15.
squad.
It was like 6.
It was 15.
15. Washington got a nice football squad now.
I know. And they got a black quarterback, and I'm like,
Oh, fuck.
Yes, yes,
They did it yesterday. Like, yeah, now we got you. We got you, Harry J.
yeah.
You thought you had it, see?
We're running the back on you. See,
Smarter than the average bear,
that's
see?
the black guy. See, what you gonna do now?
Yeah, no.
I'm staying from both.
Stand firm.
okay.
But
So,
yeah,
yeah.
Washington. Damn,
The Giants.
the Giants. fucked that up. And then Gettleman out here running around telling us, this is the best shit ever. You see potential in motherfuckers. No, bro. Y'all fucked up.
Bro.
You fucked up.
They see something that nobody else sees.
And he was like ranked 85th.
Untapped potential.
He was like the 6th best quarterback ranked on the.
But my man's got stats comparable to Kyler Murray and was also top 3 for the Heisman, and you pass on him? Oh, he got good accuracy. My man's passing for like 60-something%.
The Giants have started one black quarterback in their entire history, and
Wrong.
That's Geno Smith.
And wrong again. That motherfucker, they shouldn't have did that shit. That was wrong on both accounts.
Oh, he said
They was wrong as a bitch.
He said they wrong.
Wow.
Of all you got to be the last one, and it's Geno Smith?
Yeah.
Like, damn, dog. Congrats to Geno, but damn, dog.
You know what this is,
up.
bro.
So the quarterback that Tim is talking about is Daniel Jones from Duke.
Daniel Jones.
He was the 6th ranked quarterback in this draft with the overall rank within the draft order at 59.
But he got
6th
drafted 6th.
ranked.
First round.
Second quarterback off the board.
Somebody paid for that.
Josh Allen was sitting there.
You know what they
Yeah,
said?
somebody
Dollar
did pay for
Josh.
that.
They said his relationship with the Giants organization, the people that's in it, caused him to get drafted there.
Well, yeah, like it's layers to it. Like one, his college coach was Eli's college, either his position coach or his head coach in college. Mm-hmm. So like, there's the relationship there, and then they also said like at the Senior Bowl, like the GM of the Giants apparently just like fell in love with him. Like
How you got a relationship?
So he knew regardless that's who he was going to pick no matter what.
Pretty much.
Basically,
Seems
he
like
went
it.
into it.
Hey,
It's
that's
who
his
you
buddy.
know.
That's his buddy.
Who you know even in the draft.
That's crazy, bro.
That's wild.
But is he?
and they
Is his
pointed
play
out
goal?
like he passed on Sam Darnold last year to take this dude at 6 a year later.
Also, the Cardinals traded Josh Rosen for the 62nd pick. Like
After
you,
picking him at 10 last
you
year.
know what I mean? Like you could have drafted, like I said, Josh Allen. Y'all need some help all around. And then y'all could have just later traded for Josh. Like
Yeah, you could have figured that out.
They
coulda
just-
figured it out.
They just wanted him out of there at that point.
and then they also said, and then they were talking about
They had 2 first-round picks.
that Jones might sit for 3 years behind Eli.
Why?
He said.
Wait,
he said
If
3
it takes him
years?
3 years to
Something
supplant
wrong.
Eli Manning,
If he's sitting behind Eli at all,
He got it.
Eli doesn't deserve to start no more.
He don't.
He gonna have to lose his job by
See,
playing. That's
that
the
was
only way he
other
gonna
part
go.
of it. Like they
He
wanted
gonna have to play his way out of a job.
They weren't trying to move on from Eli. Like they couldn't pick Haskins. Like he would have took his job first day.
The man has
for
got
sure.
the Giants football organization in a chokehold.
Yeah.
I mean, they're succumbing to
That's
the
how
Right.
Eli got there in the first place. Shit.
Yeah.
They got that
They-
motherfucker on lock.
They chose a 40-year-old Eli Manning over Odell Beckham Jr.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's wild.
The
You can get
Lions,
anybody here to come throw the
the
Odell.
Lions drafted another tight end again. And once again, though, because when they drafted Eric Ebron, I wanted the Packers to draft him. And this year, when they drafted Hawkinson, or however you say his last name, I was like, dang, I kind of wanted the Packers need a tight end. Once again, we kind of we need some help.
We went defense.
They
though.
do not give Aaron Rodgers help.
No,
Oh,
they don't.
no. Not in the first round.
He gonna
or the
earn
second
these-
round.
he
Usually
gonna
it's
earn
like
these
they start in like the
Ws.
4th round.
Then the
Earn
Packers
the
drafted Rashawn Gary, and I understand if Packer fans were upset because I watched him on the All or Nothing show on Amazon Prime. He went to Michigan.
I watched him in the season.
He was trash.
Boo-boo.
Boo-boo.
He doesn't have the motor. Like
He's lazy
He's
sometimes.
lazy. He's a
He
lazy
got
player.
the potential.
He
He
has
got
all the physical
talent.
tools.
Jesus Christ, he got it.
But in college, he was lazy.
And that's what I'm kind of starting to learn, like in all sports, but specifically football and basketball. Like there's certain things that don't just like turn on when you get to the pros. Like if you've always had like motivation issues, like that's not going to change once you're getting paid millions of dollars.
Right.
So
Like, I'm
like,
here
I
now.
would rather
Now what I
go
gotta
with
do,
like
folks?
the scrappy, not scrappy, but like the guy that had to work his ass off to get to where he's at, as opposed to the one that's just like athletically
Born
gifted.
with it and shit.
Yeah.
You gotta have the hard work. Otherwise,
But he was when he decided to play, the motherfucker's good.
yeah.
He is good.
So most people ask you like, what'd you think of the draft? Who's the best pick? And I said this last year. We won't know for like 5 years. So
For sure.
what's the point of
I mean, I don't
pretending?
know the way some of these rookies been coming out the gate. It might take 2. Seriously, the last
I mean,
3
some-
classes
some
have been
dudes-
coming out on
some
fire.
dudes wash out quickly, and some dudes they come on into their position quick. You're right.
Player of the week.
MLB. So you had last week's players on here, so I updated you, my guy.
Oh, good looking. For the AL, we have Jake Odorizzi for the Minnesota Twins, and
Was he a Brewer at one point?
That's not a name that rings a bell.
Oh, he was a White Sox for sure. And for the NL, it's Noah Syndergaard or Thor.
What?
Yes, Noah Syndergaard.
Oh, you said Thor. I was like, where's Thor?
That's his nickname.
Oh, for real? Why
Because
they
he asked
Because his hair.
God.
Because if you look at him, he looks
He like Thor.
Does he really look like Chris Hemsworth?
He doesn't look
Not
like him.
Hemsworth.
He
They
look
talking
like
about the hair.
Yeah.
He looked like the comic version of the Nordic
He
god
don't look
Thor.
like
I'll put my phone right back on down. Not interested anymore.
He was ready.
I was about to be
look
like,
Nah, think of like a mixture between what's our picture
I'ma just
now?
look.
Hater
Nah.
and Turnbow.
ew,
nah.
he looks like Josh Hader.
Hater Turnbow.
But no, Odorizzi was drafted by the Brewers, and he was traded for Zach Greinke.
Oh, well.
There you have it.
Good shit. Brian probably gonna light my ass up for that shit.
Actually, it was Odorizzi, Alcides Escobar, Jeremy Jeffress, and Lorenzo Cain for Zach Greinke.
Yeah, I remember that. And then they went over to the Royals and was busting ass and won the World Series and shit.
Yep.
Because half the squad came from the Brewers.
For real.
Lorenzo Cain became a superstar. Escobar was still killing.
He like a real cool white boy. Noah. I went to high school with some dudes that looked like Noah. Syndergaard, however you say his last name.
Asgardian.
We probably
That's not like a porno.
we okay.
Asgardian.
We're gonna move right past
That'd
that.
be a dope. Damn.
We're gonna move right past that.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Vince Carter announced
Give it to me.
Vince Carter announced that he's going to return for his 22nd season. Somebody,
Hating ass Gil.
no chill, Gil.
No chill, Gil.
He said,
I fuck with him, though.
quote, I respect you, love you, but there's young players trying to live the dream you did, and every year you play, that's one player getting cut from his dream because they will take your name over them, end quote. Do y'all agree?
No.
No.
Why don't you agree with Gil?
I don't agree because, okay, Vince Carter has paid his dude. He's done what he's done. If you did see somebody that was better than VC, they was go. He will play.
Exactly.
So, like,
Shit.
chill out.
Melo
Exactly.
ain't even finished the league, bro.
Finish the season?
Finished the season in the league, dog.
Like we just said about Eli Manning.
That
like,
is crazy, though.
Like
That's wild.
if you can't beat out a 41-year-old Vince Carter, then
What you
Sorry.
expect? Exactly.
I'm sorry, I don't know what else to tell you.
Yeah.
you don't deserve that
He's
spot.
still better than you, bro.
And like
Vince Carter is still contributing.
Yeah, like he's
for real,
contributing
for
on the
sure.
court, but also
Yeah.
like
In the locker room. Yeah.
Like he's
He a
teaching-
vet.
Vets are necessary.
Like when the
Yes.
Kings played the Hawks this year, like
Yeah.
all the young players from the Kings came over and like showed love to Vince Carter because of what he did in their locker room last year, and like he's like Gilbert is saying like he's taking a spot, but like really he's solidifying spots for people that otherwise might have fallen
Preach,
through the
bro.
cracks.
Exactly.
And plus Gilbert, like yo hating ass.
I was just about to say that.
Like, fam,
too.
you were just begging to get back in the league, like, as
Please.
recently as, like, 2 years ago. Like,
Please, I can still
but
shoot.
you washed as fuck. So,
Are we going to see
I'm looking forward to seeing him in the wash.
All he gonna do
I
is
think
try to
I'm-
shoot from half court.
Why I gotta be the wash league, man?
the Big 3 League?
he gonna be washed in the wash league.
Nah, he ain't gonna be Kwame Brown, bro.
Oh, Kwame Brown was just wash.
Yeah. He didn't look good on
No
no court.
matter
His
what
life is just
league. No matter what league.
He had to whitewash this shit.
I do want to point out something that Jared Dudley said, and he said that any contending team needs at least 3 vets on it. And the
Gotcha.
vets have to be, like, contributing vets. And when he said that, I was like, that's interesting. And I was trying to think, like, who are the Bucks vets? Then I was like, George Hill. You got Ursan.
Paul Gasol.
Paul Gasol, I've said it before. I think he just came because he
Just
knew
be
he'd
there.
probably get a ring. He knew he probably couldn't play. So they made up this little injury to save face. So now he's just a player
Yeah,
coach.
assistant coach.
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
I think they're saving face.
That's cool,
I don't
though.
think he's hurt.
I don't
Which is
think he's
fine.
hurt either.
I don't want you to play
Yeah,
either,
that's
Paul.
cool.
Either.
Like, they
No,
aren't even giving
at all.
updates on his.
They don't.
no.
They don't say
They don't say
anything.
nothing.
And I don't
They just
care.
like, hey, you know he done, right? Like,
Oh, we forgot
ain't
about
even
him. We didn't take his name off the roster and everything. God damn.
Like the unspoken rule in the arena is
Right.
don't talk about Paul Gasol.
Yeah, like,
No, for sure.
Chilling, though.
hey, what about Julio? Hey, shut the fuck
Hey,
up, okay?
what about you? Be quiet.
Exactly. Mind your business.
stop talking so much. But
It's
yeah,
grown folk business over there.
vets are needed in the locker room.
Indeed.
Some NFL injuries. So Jason Pierre-Paul, he suffered a potentially season-ending fractured neck
Damn.
in a single car crash last week,
Shit.
and he'll probably need surgery.
My man just like has worse luck.
He has terrible luck.
Really bad luck.
Well, I guess the fireworks really weren't luck. Like that was just stupidity.
I mean, everybody be lighting fireworks though.
I mean,
In the
don't light them
hood.
in your hand.
You right.
That's
At least we put them on the ground and
I
light
know
and run
somebody
off.
that blew his hands off for holding
Yeah.
it. M80.
Why would you be holding that?
He thought it was out.
Ah.
He wouldn't grab it. As soon as he grabbed it, it ended up going off.
Blew his hand off?
He blew these 3 fingers off.
Woo!
So he just- he
The,
only-
the whole middle gone.
yeah, so he just got 2 fingers.
Yikes!
He got a thumb and a pinky.
Yeah.
That
It's crazy.
sucks.
He's-
Like imagine
mine.
looking at your shit and you just missed. Woo!
Need mine.
Woo!
Yeah.
Eric's uncontrollable.
I already made one bad comment, so I'm gonna let this one ride.
Oh, no, you got to let them fly.
Moving on.
Okay, I was gonna let you get it off if you wanted
to
to.
get that one.
Pause.
Leave that.
But no.
See?
Seattle wide receiver Doug Baldwin, who's only 30 years old, I just want to point that out. He may be forced to retire due to injuries
It's like a combination
of
it.
he's just been piling.
Beat the fuck up. I mean, he
Right.
played professional football for the last 8 years.
Yeah.
He always got his shit off in like the last 6 games of the season. That motherfucker go for like 1,000 yards every year.
Okay.
in the last
There
6
you
games,
go.
1,000 yards.
Dog,
There you go.
You know,
Okay.
Doug Baldwin always get his shit off at the end of the year.
I'm
and
just-
shit like
I'm
that.
saying-
you
You
be
get what I'm
exaggerating,
saying.
though.
Y'all get what I'm
You be
saying.
exaggerating.
1,000
Y'all know-
yards.
y'all
though.
know what I'm saying.
1,000 yards.
That's
with
2 weeks
6
ago when
games?
that man said,
I think it
I
was
had
like 1
18
year.
shots.
No, seriously, I think it was 1 year he had like 600 yards, like 10 touchdowns in 6 games.
Bro, they ain't 1,000.
600 and 1,000 is
Bro, Cass ain't getting 1,000 playing 16, B.
You know
Right.
what?
Literal,
Exactly.
literal Tim
Listen,
stat.
let
Literal
me
Tim
over
stat.
exaggerate sometimes
No.
to get my point across. Yes,
no.
'cause
That don't
I'll
work,
let
B.
y'all get y'all shit off. Let me get mine.
We all over exaggerate.
Like we
Let
stayed
y'all
within
get
the
y'all shit
realm.
off.
Like
You said
Let me
1,000
get mine.
yards in
Hey,
6
listen,
games.
but you got the analogy, didn't you? You knew that getting his shit off, didn't you?
Damn, chill out.
Exactly.
Now you just being an ass.
Let me get my shit off.
Now you being an ass.
Y'all been ass. Don't be correcting
We was
me.
doing real good.
We
fam.
wasn't.
We were.
I told you he ass.
Now we ain't no more.
Y'all all worry about me all the time.
Get off my ass.
He the one showing his ass.
You wrote that down?
I did not.
Okay. Be quiet then. boy.
Sassy Tim is back.
You need to be quiet. Shut your mouth when you're talking to me.
The sassy stash is back in effect.
It's been a while since it's been that sassy.
Sassy.
I have not.
Sounded like Kevin Hart.
Had the neck roll and everything.
I have not. Okay. The big 3.
Watch league.
Speaking of, we'll
I
come
fuck
back
with it
around.
though.
I really do too. They had their draft, and we got the team set now. Now, as a reminder, this year they expanded. They added 4 teams to the league. They are now going to be showing the games live on CBS networks,
Fuck with that.
and they'll be playing twice a week now instead of just the once.
Yeah, that
because,
CBS deal was big.
you know, to accommodate for the extra teams. So the championship team, which was the championship team?
Was it Power?
I think it was Power. They have to return their full lineup as was last year, so they did not get to participate in a draft. Okay. So the number 1 pick, where did I write?
Royce White.
Royce White, number 1 pick.
I thought he was
Larry Sanders was a surprise entrant. Like, he just showed up at the combine the day before the draft, and they were all like, "No, I kid you not." Like, he showed up, they were like, "Oh, you playing?" And he was like, "Yeah."
There's like, oh,
Pretty like the Royal Rumble and shit.
And then he tried out, and he was the 3rd pick
it was
That's
like, well,
crazy.
he had one good day. he hooping.
in the gym.
He was at the party.
Yeah.
Right,
I mean, the Cavs gave him a look last year.
they did.
They
And
sure
he's still
did.
getting his Milwaukee Bucks bag, so it probably don't matter.
Man,
That's crazy.
Still
paying him.
That's crazy.
He's still getting like a smooth, what, 1.5 mil?
Ultimate
1.6?
finesse.
That's crazy.
For like another 2 years or something?
Finesse king out here.
Anyway.
Came back
Man,
most
that's
of
got to
his
be
money.
nice.
I know, he gave back a lot of it. And we still
That
paying
was a
him.
big contract we gave him right away.
Yeah, we did.
He was going up.
He was.
He was going up.
I was on the Larry
Yeah.
fan club.
Yeah.
Definitely
So I'm
was.
actually excited to watch him play. What team is Larry on? He on 3-headed monsters. So it's him. Ooh, that's a squad right there.
Mahmoud
He's a Mahmoud.
Yeah.
Abdul-Roof.
Oof.
Balling.
He be getting his shit off, dog.
Yeah.
Man.
That motherfucker be balling.
Reggie Evans.
The
Rashard
original
Lewis,
staff.
Yeah, exactly.
Charlotte Lewis still be shooting.
Trey Simmons.
Reggie Evans still rebounds.
On what they got Rio?
And they got Mario Chalmers.
Oh God! See that's the only eyesore on this damn roster.
Rio.
Mario
You
Chalmers.
need somebody to turn up when they go to the city. man.
Balling.
That's the only one. I'm like, ugh. Mario Chalmers.
Now,
They got the glove, the coach.
right.
Talking all the shit.
The glove is the coach.
No, he finna make Mario Chalmers cry, bro.
He is. It's actually Mario.
You
can
know
handle
Mario
it.
Chalmers?
Mario can handle it.
Mario, he that dude. I
him
want to
in
say
the-
that N word.
Him in the glove. Cause that shit. Yeah, him in the glove.
Any
We'll
other
see.
team stand out to y'all though as some tight teams? I like the Tri-State team a lot because
I like
I'm a
the
big Nate
Indians.
Robinson fan. Nate Robinson, Amari Stoudemire, Jermaine O'Neal. I don't know how to pronounce that fourth name. Yakuba,
Oh, yeah. Diarra.
Jason Richardson, and Bonzi Wells.
Bonzi.
Dr. J is the coach.
Dr.
I'm
The
telling
doctor's
you,
in the
Julius.
I don't like the team, but I got to shout out for the hometown.
Oh yeah,
Mike Taylor.
Mike Taylor.
Oh yeah.
He on the Ghost Ballers.
Ghost Ballers.
You want to read off the Ghost Baller squad? Who Mike Taylor's hooping with?
Mike Bibby, Ricky Davis, Carlos Boozer, Jamario Moon, Alex Scales.
Iceman is the coach.
Yeah.
Tommy George.
Let me see.
Killer 3 is just gonna be fighting Steven Jackson,
As always.
Meta
I was
World
about to say.
Peace. Charles Oakley, the coach. Like, come on,
Hey,
man.
you see
Beat him up.
the mic'd up when him and Stephen Jackson was
they
going
got
back and
into
forth.
it last season.
All right.
He's like, I'll see you outside. You don't want to see me outside. I was watching the clip like,
On what Katina
might-
Mobley playing?
yeah. They got some fun people playing. Like,
I definitely got to watch it now.
I'm curious to see Lamar Odom hoop.
Me too.
Yeah.
Like, I'm glad
hope
he
he
get a
balls.
second
Hey, they got
chance.
Perry Jones III on there too. I was like, I'm curious.
Him
to
and
see
Gilbert.
With Gilbert.
With Gilbert
With
Arenas.
Gilbert. Nah, that's a fun looking squad.
Yeah.
That could be fun to watch.
That's where Royce White went. by
Half
the way.
their team is going to show up 1 week.
Damn.
That's one unmotivated ass like when they were NBA
Dude,
players, like they
right.
were questionable to show up.
The lackluster all talent squad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's like what we was talking about before. Some things you got to
Because Royce
translate.
White was supposed to be cold, man.
Well, he had some other stuff going
Yeah,
on.
he had the flight thing, the
Yeah.
travel thing. I don't know.
And anxiety.
and anxiety. So at least he get a chance to, hoop.
Yeah.
He might play himself into a little NBA contract
You know
again.
what I'm saying?
Wait, what's
Or
the
just try out.
name of Josh Smith's team?
Where is their team?
Beaverwack?
Biovac.
What
Biovac.
What is that?
Nah, because it's a V before that O.
I said Biovac.
You keep saying O before
Yeah.
that V.
Oh, that's a V.
Yeah, there's a V before that O.
But they got ants on it. So what is that? What that means?
It's something
They
nature
got ants
related.
on
It's
it.
from someone
Ants,
listening like,
goddamn it.
clearly it's...
I don't know. Show smart ass up. Nobody know that shit. Show Buck, yeah. You just Googled it. Check your ass. Try to correct us.
But yeah, the Big 3 is coming back this summer. It was someone in the group who said we should do a Tech Vow outing to a Big 3 game.
I'm with it.
I know. I was like, Tim gonna be the first one. Like,
Shit, you pay
I'm
my
here.
pay my way.
I'm going. I'm good. Let me get my media credentials.
Wait, Tim flying people out?
I ain't know Joe Johnson was in the Wash League.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This
I
league
saw
Like,
Joe.
it's not necessarily
I
watching
saw
it's
no
about
more.
to be
Joe.
fun because there's a lot of players that we grew up watching that are transitioning over here.
Jet, goddamn.
Yeah,
Jason
like,
Terry,
the recently
yeah.
retired now are starting to
Yeah.
flow
Fall
to this
into
league.
it.
So it's slowly not all washed.
That's why they had to add the 4 other teams to even out the washness with the newness.
Yeah, with the new.
Yeah, because Jason Terry just retired last year, right?
Yeah.
He didn't play it all last year, if memory serves me right. No, wait.
No, he played
No,
last
last
year.
Played last year.
Ooh,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
He just retired
we
last
came
year.
a long way.
thank you. I was like, that felt like 2 years ago. We
No,
were.
that was last year.
That was a
That was
long
his.
time ago.
I was like, he was trying to get his shit off in the playoffs.
Ooh,
Yeah, he
Lord.
definitely was.
Like he was playing crunch time minutes
Yes, he
Yeah.
was.
Balling.
in Game 7.
On
Balling,
real.
knocking down threes.
He was.
He was doing his part.
Yeah.
He was doing.
He wasn't
serviceable.
balling. He wasn't doing his part.
And his little capacity.
He was balling in
In his
Atlanta.
role.
He was doing his part in
No, I'm talking
in
about the playoff
Milwaukee.
game last year. He was getting his shit off in that game.
I remember Eric Bledsoe. I remember Eric Bledsoe finally showing up in Game 7, but we lost, so I don't really care. That ain't gonna happen this year.
Ain't no Game 7, bitch.
XFL is set to air on ABC, Fox, ESPN, and Fox Sports
They out
1.
here
Vince came out
flexing.
like, I got help.
Exactly. You get all flexing. Like,
I have
say
help.
what?
You have no money. I have money. You don't have money.
I mean, he ain't getting paid for this.
No.
That network are not paying right fees.
Yeah.
Apparently.
Oh, well.
This is free advertisement.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Vince, what you doing?
It's
What you
spring
doing?
football leagues like
Yeah,
never
right.
work. Like he needs help.
That's cool.
He went to them and said, please.
He got friends. Because
Right.
that Fox deal is helping him.
I was gonna say he
Yeah,
leveraged
he's
that
leveraging.
the Fox WWE deal to get them to.
He said, "Look what I did over here."
Look what I'm bringing
They're
y'all.
actually like,
Nervous,
yeah.
as they should be. We'll talk about WWE because them-
Yeah, they flailing.
yeah, big time. When we talk about the Saudi Arabia, we gonna bring all they dirt up.
She said that.
NFL transactions.
Bring a broom. It's gonna get nasty.
I like that a lot. That tickled me.
You be coming in like a thief in the night. Just be quiet for like 5 minutes.
Yeah, that tickled me.
One-liner.
That tickled me.
Oh, you're B.
Jamal Charles and Derek Johnson retired as Chiefs. Shout out to them. Although the organization itself is...
Fuck 'em. They got some good talent.
Sebastian Janowski.
Janikowski.
You know I was going to mess that up. He retired too.
Did he play with the Raiders?
Yep.
Yes.
For a long
Forever.
Yeah. He went somewhere. Was Seattle?
You
I
don't
was
think
somewhere
it
else,
was
like,
those are years you don't talk about.
Yeah.
Usually.
Like Oakland.
Years you don't talk
I still
about.
There's
like.
certain players where it's like after a certain point, I'm like, I won't remember you anymore. Like I don't remember Shaq's last 2 seasons because it's just too sad.
yeah.
Like,
Cleveland and Boston.
like it was.
Oh my lord.
I don't remember Boston at all.
He was so bad in Boston.
What number?
So like
did
it
he
look,
Trash,
unless
like 36 or something.
Yeah, he
like
were.
that.
Yeah, 36.
Yeah, it was
Ugly,
something stupid.
bro.
Unless Toronto makes the finals this year, like Shaq's streak of having a current or former teammate in the NBA finals will finally expire this year.
Really?
So every year since 1984, a player that played with Shaq at some point in his career has been in NBA finals.
That's crazy.
Wow.
What type of shit is that?
That's
That's
a
crazy.
random
That
ass
is
crazy.
crazy.
Yeah.
ass stat.
That's how I said that's random. Who like came up? Who
And they wanted to try
let's
to play.
quote that shit?
Never mind.
So like right now, the only person that can keep the streak going is Danny Green
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Oh, what's name?
because they played together on the Cavs.
Wow.
Shaq put his time in.
He was everywhere.
He was
Yeah.
after he left L.A.
After
He was
LA.
a
The Miami
Tatiana.
years were still
after,
good.
Yeah, Miami.
He was getting flued out.
He definitely
He
was,
was in Phoenix. He was in Phoenix for a minute.
Phoenix for a little bit.
Cleveland,
He
Definitely
was
got
getting
flued
flued out, bro.
Orlando on the front end.
Tatiana out here.
Yeah. Wow.
I got a ring for the Flash. Get a ring for the King.
He did not.
I'm sorry. I
That
tried
one
my
of his
best.
bars?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
He actually said that. I remember that.
Gotta chill.
So some NBA transactions. So Philly assistant coach Monty Williams, he was named as the new Phoenix Suns head coach.
Congratulations, sir.
Congratulations, Monty.
Would've been
From
better
everything
at LA,
that you
but
ever
so-
hear about him is just that he's an upstanding man and that he'll instill a really good character in culture with the team.
I
So
wish it would have been Cade.
Now they just need
the
a point
Lakers
guard.
coach.
they need a point guard for sure.
They
for
need a
sure.
new owner. That's what the fuck they need.
I mean, we can get that though, so we
Yeah,
can only
I
focus on
Yeah.
I'm just saying their organization, like their problems start and end with the fucking owner.
Apparently, during the pitch meeting to Monty Williams, the owner actually said, "Like, I know I've been trash." It's like for real.
I know it fucking
and that's what kind of made Monty go like, "Okay, I'll take the role." But he was like, "I promise, this is a new leaf." So,
You say this every year.
Basically,
You told us all.
so we'll
girls.
see. So we'll see about that. But congrats to Monty. I'm guessing
Yeah,
everybody
congrats,
is a fan of the hire.
Oh yeah. I just wish it would have been with LA, but it's all good though.
Is it?
I guess we found our guy.
So the Spurs have had their guy for a long time, and Pop actually committed to his 24th season
Jesus.
as the head coach.
That's crazy.
I think so. It might be
Moving out
time for
here
him to hit that
fainting
old Dusty
motherfuckers.
Trail.
really?
He said that old
What?
dusty
It
trail.
might be time for him to hit that old Dusty
I feel
Trail.
like nobody had expectations for him this year, and they made it to Game 7 in the first round.
Yeah, wait, you were trying
Toronto
to...
smacking.
Yeah. Well,
Are they?
Because we're about to talk about it anyways.
Okay, cool. I'm curious to know what's happening.
It sounded so giddy.
Hell no.
That was pure joy, like
Sounded like she had a tingle.
Oh.
basketball, playoff basketball, man. Apparently, also Pop is going to sign a 3-year extension,
Oh, okay.
and they'll keep him the NBA's highest paid coach. Are y'all surprised that Pop signed a 3-year?
Yeah. He been out here telling up. He ain't been telling nobody nothing, but
The
It's
signs
been
have
the-
been
yeah.
that he was going to be leaving soon.
yeah.
I mean, 3 years might be soon to him.
I thought he was leaving when Tim left.
I think that what happened was he saw the building blocks here that he has, and he got excited about what he could do again.
Hey, he probably got. He's like, oh, I got another coachable star. That's probably why he got giddy. Like, you know what?
And they're getting their starting point guard back next season. Like,
Another fun fact. Both Vince Carter and Greg Popovich will become the first player and coach to play / coach in 4 different decades.
Damn.
wow.
90s, 2000s, 2010s, and now the 2020s.
That's crazy, though.
Because next year will be 2020.
Yeah. I asked Sam that the other day. I was like, how was your 10s?
That's
She was
wild.
like, my 10s. I was like, yeah, dog, your 2010s. It's almost done. I was like, that's a thing now. She's like, damn.
That's made me feel old as shit, dog.
I don't even know what to say.
Jesus Christ. The
Because now the 90s is 20 years ago.
Man.
90s was so amazing, too.
99 was 20 years ago.
1990 was 30. Well, damn near.
Yeah.
89 was 30 years ago. Put some respect on my 30 ball year.
I mean,
Put some respect
if
on
we,
it.
Been
if we'll be
there, been
technical,
there,
it's
done
29.
Yeah.
Still.
Been there, done that. We been 30 out here.
Close enough.
I said on the
Been
year.
30 out here.
On the year. Can y'all let me be excited? I'm not like Tim, who was all like, I'm gonna be all like.
I've been having fun my 30.
That's not what you was saying on the show.
Exactly.
You was clowning them for the whole
know.
time before you turned 30.
I know.
And then cried.
And I'm having a good time, dog. I'm chilling.
I'm having a good time.
Okay.
You living your
here.
best life.
I'm here.
Living my best life. So, rumor is that the Lakers are reportedly hiring Ty Lue. It's pretty much one of those things that seems like it's all done. They just need to sign the papers.
Yeah.
He even had a Lakers cake at his birthday celebration.
Happy birthday, Coach.
Man, come on.
And it said happy birthday, Coach on it, bro. It literally said that shit. He cheesed it like a motherfucker for the gram.
Just say happy birthday.
Just say he the
He
coach.
wrote it on it himself.
Just say he the coach, man. He out here cheesing on the
It's
gram,
reportedly
bro.
that the Lakers are close.
Like,
after
come on, man.
Tyronn Lue's
LeBron,
birthday
you got
party.
your wit, bro. You know, you running the team. It's cool. Let's just win now. How about that?
Yeah, exactly.
Let's just win.
To be honest, like, of all the ways that this could have gone, like, this is probably the best.
I'm fine. That's it. I'm
Yeah.
Y'all coulda had
completely
Jason Kidd.
content.
Now you gotta
I am
win.
completely content. Now
Now
we
you
just
gotta
need to
win.
win.
Now you gotta
Derek
win.
Fisher,
No. Now you gotta
Byron
win.
Scott could have came back.
Mark Jackson.
You know they only hired former Lakers.
Yeah, I know.
So
Jason Kidd was going to be the exception to the rule.
Man.
Because Ty Lue is a former Laker. So
Yeah.
it still fits.
Yeah.
Like, it fits
Yeah.
LeBron, it fits Lakers.
Yeah.
Like, it all works.
we just got to win. So
Now
let's
we
make
gotta
it happen,
win,
yo.
For sure.
Frank Vogel is apparently a candidate for a top assistant job, and reports say that LeBron James camp, like his camp, reached out to Tom Thibodeau and said, hey,
Bring him.
He gotta chill out.
No, we need it, bro.
Man.
What did I say about a power vacuum
We
with
need
LeBron James? Like,
We need it.
if y'all ain't got no
He
leadership in
said we
place,
need it.
Bro,
We
like,
need it. Hit him up.
Hey, go get. Hey, no, Frank, you chill out. You chill, bro. Hey, go get him, bro.
And you know he go be like, oh, LeBron call. All right. I'll
So
be there.
apparently Thibodeau wants another head coaching job,
he
Good luck
go
with that.
assist.
but he's also wary of the Lakers' power.
But he outdated
dynamic.
anyway. He don't need to be no head
Yeah.
coach. He outdated.
He's not,
He's an assistant.
That's what I'm saying. Assistant,
LeBron
he'll
wants
be
him to
fine.
be an assistant.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
I think
He
he's
don't need to
gonna
run
end
with
up taking it because no one's gonna hire him.
Exactly.
No.
Why not? Let's
I
get
feel
these
like
wins.
I feel like Ty Lue needs kind of like a lesser
Yeah.
a lesser assistant. Like he don't need anybody that's gonna be like, you know what? If we fire Ty Lue, we at least got Tom Thibodeau. Like Frank Vogel isn't a threat in that
Yeah.
capacity.
Only because he coached the Magic.
I mean, I'm just saying, like Frank Vogel.
You know what
is
this is? This is LeBron setting up his exit plan, his backup plan. I see you just I just got it. He wants Tom Thibodeau in place in case things with Ty Lue don't work out. He can be like, you know what?
I got my good buddy Tom.
I don't know where they got cool at, but okay, that's what you want. LeBron.
Team USA.
He said, I don't know when
Like
that
when
happened.
I was like Tom Thibodeau, I was like,
Hey, as long as he gonna win, he sound like he horts all the time.
oh,
Tom-
Yeah, he sound like he get in some halls, bro. Like, yo.
Jimmy.
Like, what is wrong with dude?
okay. So I'm guessing that y'all don't care. I'm talking to the Laker fans here about LeBron putting his 2 cents in.
Oh no, dude, we need to win.
As long as we
I
win,
need,
I don't
we
care.
need results. God damn it! And if these results come out to your boys hitting up Thibodeau to come through, and let's try to get these wins. Let's get these wins.
Let's do it.
Whatever,
But now
by
we gotta
any
win.
means
Now I
necessary.
don't want to hear no excuses.
Nothing.
We need to be winning.
You got what you wanted. Be happy, King, and let's get this
I
ring.
don't want to hear no time management or.
All right.
Just off the
Where's
tongue.
bars coming from?
Just,
All right.
just rolls off the tongue.
I told you I'm out because Duch on the show. I told you right for me. I'm out here today. I'm out here today.
The Stanley Cup playoff update. So in the Eastern Conference, that's all settled. The Boston Bruins defeated the Columbus Blue Jackets 4-2, and the Carolina Hurricanes defeated the New York Islanders 4-0. But in the West, both of those going to Game 7s. One is tonight, the other is tomorrow night. So when you're listening, one already occurred. You know who won, and the other, you will
They
find
show
out.
hockey on NBC. Mm-hmm. Okay.
You got the Dallas Stars and the St. Louis Blues tied 3-3, and the Colorado Avalanche and the San Jose Sharks tied 3-3.
I need to catch one of these playoff games.
Man, I'm going to try to see if I can get home. No, I'm not going to make it home and watch Game 7. Okay, let's go to the radio.
Let's do it. Tim, are you ready?
See.
So, if you are new here, every week
Welcome.
we play a song by a athlete,
One track.
one track. And before we play the song, we have a production meeting so you can hear
I'm excited about
what
this
goes
one.
into, putting together a nice, radio segment for you guys. This week, because it's the NBA playoffs, we're going with some Dame Dollar.
I'm ready for this.
Dropping dimes, dropping dimes.
Now, that's not going to be on the album. So, the album we're going to listen to a track from is Almighty Dollar, which came out last year.
Okay.
Now, I'm going to name 3 songs, and y'all tell me which one y'all want to hear. Just based off the title. I have not listened to them.
Bet.
They're all not downloaded.
All right,
So, I'm just say some names.
Like the 3-star ones.
Yeah, but the stars are at the beginning. So, normally people who listen to the first couple tracks and then turn the rest of it off.
Okay.
So, I'm going based on interest and names.
All right, bet.
You have Working It,
Working. That sounds like a twerking song.
Bad Little Bit,
Oh, shit.
Another
Okay,
one.
2 Ks. 2 Ks on that one.
Crowd Surf,
Crowd.
Elevation,
Okay, J. Cole.
and Famous.
Bad little bit. We need that.
Okay, so, Tim,
Yep.
Wait, so the fact that the star ones are like the first 4 songs, like that kind of tells me that people listen to it and then they got through 4 songs like fuck this shit.
so, which is interesting because his last album got rave reviews from people.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't listened to it. Maybe we'll pick a song from
It's
me
the first forever.
as long as Dame's in the playoff. So we're gonna do Bad Little Bit. Tim, do you want an intro, or do you want the song
You can start it.
start it?
I try to make it quick.
Okay. Remember his rap name.
Oh, Dame Dollar. That's right.
Okay. And we're going.
WTECK Radios 69.9 with 69 is fine. We got Bad Little Bit, but my Dame Dollar. My bad. My bad. Get your shit off, though.
FCC
You know she
calling.
called,
Hell
though.
no.
You know she called, though.
What up, cold, whoa, neck, wrist, ears, yeah, froze. I got a bad little bitch. I might just marry the bitch. Cold, whoa, neck, wrist, ears, yeah, froze. I got a bad little bitch.
Oh, what the? This shit slapping.
Neck, wrist,
This shit slapping,
Let me
dog.
get my
I got a bad
right
little
here. I need to hear this.
I got a bad little bitch. I got a bad little bitch. I might just marry the bitch. I might just marry the bitch. I might just marry the bitch. I got a bad little bitch. She ratchet and bougie. Keep the racks on her, don't think about robbing. Finny back holding the Uzi. Neck, wrist, ears, water, like jacuzzis. Broke, young nigga treat that broke shit like the cooties. I don't want that. Broke hoes, pass off. Took off, NASA, rock, street, nigga. Chopper gun look like a motherfucking good talk. I got my talent. I got 'em. I'm taking shots, no b-ball. You know we ballin'. Niggas be praying one day they can ball like we ballin'. Tinted windows on a foreign when I swerve. Watching for cops at the curb. So that first time they let me know the word. Fly like a bird. Fly like a plane. Tryna say your pussy cold. I treat it with kill like my chain. Cold, whoa, neck, wrist, ears, yeah, froze. I got a bad little bitch.
Hey.
I might marry the bitch. Cold, whoa, neck, wrist, ears, yeah, froze. I got a bad little bitch. I might just marry the bitch. Cold, neck, wrist, ears, yeah, froze.
I can see this in the Hood House Party.
Oh, I'm about to play this all the time now.
I got a bad little bitch. I might just marry the bitch. I might just marry the bitch. I might just marry the bitch.
I'm a fan, Dame.
Yo, that was he snapped.
That was
With
nice.
it, dog.
He
That's
I'm a
not.
snapped.
fan.
So his
I'm a
rap
fan.
voice,
Nasty.
his rap voice don't sound like his regular voice.
At all. It's a whole different voice.
Like I was waiting for a second voice to come in. Like, oh, maybe it's just this guy. No,
Mm-hmm.
like,
Just him. Just getting
That's
shit
just
off.
him. With Bad Little Bit. Okay.
that was
Man,
Good-
that was
good
the
stuff,
fuck.
Dang.
It came in.
high key disrespectful, but you know.
It is. It's very good.
He said high key disrespectful.
I have rap music for you.
Yeah, he snapped though.
Okay. Let's go to the East.
Good job, guys.
I know.
He
y'all had
thought
to chill out
about
this
it. He thought about it.
I was like,
And everybody's like,
I don't want any hate mail.
Eastern Conference playoffs in the NBA.
Wow.
So let's talk about them Bucks and them Celtics.
The Buckaroos.
Bucks only series that's not tied, as we record. 3-1. Milwaukee Bucks up. Who do you think will win the series?
So we have not had a chance to talk about this series pretty much at all.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're right.
And there was a lot of people up in arms after game one. Lots of fake Buck fans after game one. So Eric texted and asked how game one was going. And I feel like my reply stood for the entire series, which was, we started slow. I was like, but they're making a lot of tough shots, and we're missing a lot of wide open shots.
Yeah.
We'll be fine. And literally, we didn't change shit.
Nope.
We played our game pretty much the whole time.
They changed up the defense.
They changed the defense. They changed the whole defensive scheme.
Well, we started chasing Al Horford. I give you that.
No, we switched
They
1
started
through 4. Like, there was no more drop cover. Like, they would drop Lopez back, but everyone else switched. They completely changed their defense, which is more impressive because it's like they just they're executing a completely different defensive scheme.
I fuck with that.
On
Than
the
what they
fly.
played all season.
Yes, like they are that good defensively. Where it's just like,
You know, I take that back. I'm sorry. We have changed something.
Hold on, I got you.
But no, I'm appreciate you,
I
brother.
get what you're saying though. Like
For the most part,
for the most part, like they haven't.
we've stuck to what we do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
offensively, yes.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Tim puts his foot in his mouth. He's crazy.
Say something positive now.
He's crazy.
Now say something positive. You can't, can you?
To what, about you?
Say something positive.
I can barely say anything positive about you.
I mean, you find that barely somewhere.
But yeah, the Bucks got blown out in game 1 at home. It was a bad look.
Yeah.
I was feeling
was
like
a
I was
good
a
loss.
little hurt. Like that one smacked me in the mouth. I was like, dang.
But
like,
that was a needed loss, though.
they came
They
out
needed
thinking
that
it was
loss.
still Detroit.
Exactly. They needed that loss.
They
It was
weren't
all
hustling.
good.
They weren't hustling. They weren't running. They weren't playing with pace. They were just kind of out there like how they were
Sluggish.
against Detroit
Yeah.
because they didn't need that much effort.
Yeah. Needed angry Giannis to come out.
And
Yeah.
to
And
be
he's
quite
a-
honest, in these last 3 games, they really haven't needed like a A+. I mean, like they've needed the effort, but like they haven't had to play like their very best game to be like.
But
I think
does that-
they're like 75%
Yeah.
efficiency.
Where they at? Yeah, they're not clicking on all cylinders
No.
yet.
We were still missing a lot of wide open threes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But okay, I know y'all like watch the Bucks like heavy. So are you guys nervous about going into the second round? I mean, not
Third
second round,
round.
but going into the third round,
No.
like
Nope.
playing like a team that's a team like Toronto
Here's
or a team
how I
like
feel
Philly.
about it. Of the big 4 in the East, which are the teams that are left, the 3 that Milwaukee could play against, Boston was the one that would give them the most trouble because Boston
They had
is
the
good.
matchups.
Yeah, Boston is good at the things that the Bucks scheme is inherently bad at. So it's just a mixture.
Purposely bad at.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
purposely, like
that
they give those
want to
shots
give
up.
up those shots,
But
on
the
purpose.
Celtics like taking those shots, so it's kind of like this might not work well, which is in part why they had to start switching. It just the way the Celtics played, they would have just ate all the mid range shots up. But yeah, we get past Boston. I'm not. I shouldn't
Worried
say
about
worried,
anyone.
but we match up well with
everybody
Toronto
else.
and with especially with Philly.
Philly.
Oh God! I told y'all they can't shoot.
So if you had a choice, and like I don't want to discard like Boston, although I do think that this is a team that is built to just roll over. Like I don't see them having the fight to come back from 3-1. Like
They don't.
I think Kyrie's already checked out. I think his teammates are already like, well, you know.
Fuck it.
That motherfucker 5 for 20 something.
I like
Seven
how
for
he
22.
Said, yeah, I like how he said, in game 3 he shot 8 for 22. He's like, that's not gonna happen again. He was right
7.
because he went 7 for 22.
7 for 22.
But no, like so like for the conference finals, it sounds like you would prefer to play Philly. Like if you had to choose one, like you would rather play Philly.
I don't have a preference between the two, actually, because Philly's the type of team where their top 4 can spark in. So I know like the risk you take with playing Philly is that one of their 4 All-Star players, not this season, but caliber, they could get really hot and they could just end the game right there. Like they got the people, but they have no bench.
At all.
Like I am not scared of anybody 6 through. Period.
I mean, like I'm afraid of JJ Redick offensively, but like I think defensively
He'll
can
get
play his ass
exposed.
Man.
off the court.
Get ready to get buckets.
He get buckets.
No,
Yeah,
for
he
sure.
gonna
He
get
give 'em
buckets
back.
scored
He
on.
gonna-
Yeah, he do that.
Like that one blowout the first game, JJ was the only one still trying to get them motherfuckers back in there.
And I just
Oh, speaking of
Like
which,
the only it's only because
they caught up.
Kawhi Leonard is
A
playing,
robot.
Like
Yeah, ridiculous.
he's honestly a robot right now.
Like he put on a show game 1.
Like I don't know.
Show.
It's between Kawhi, KD, and Giannis for the best player in the playoffs
Yeah.
right now, and like Kawhi's
is-
efficiency is just
It's
Crazy.
right now.
So is he like Tim Duncan?
No,
I
he's
think,
just
he's like
Literally.
Tim Duncan mixed with Kobe Bryant.
Yeah.
like
Honestly.
dude is a killer.
He's averaging in this
baller,
series,
he is
and this is not like no points. Like he's a robot. Going into Game 5, so the first 4 games, he averaged on the dot 38 points, 9 rebounds, 4 assists
On the nose.
on the nose.
That's crazy.
Averaged. He's almost averaging a 40 ball
Yeah.
And still locking cats up across
Yeah.
the
and
court.
playing both ways.
Sitting down.
That motherfucker is terrifying.
Dude.
Like,
He don't show no emotion.
At all.
No.
He just be out
killing
there.
you,
You
bro.
be
He
like,
might be a
oh.
robot for real.
Honestly,
but
And-
like
Man.
nobody else like on Toronto scares me.
no.
No.
Siakam might go off once.
I don't know.
He ain't been
He's
has
gonna
a-
be
Game
he has-
one,
he has
they
a-
went off.
ever
He's gonna
since
be
he-
matched up against Giannis. So
And ever since he tried to trip Embiid, he
Yeah.
messed his
Yeah.
calf up.
Yeah.
He's a little hobbled.
he's been hurt.
Someone said that Kyrie is just Kyle Lowry on a plant-based diet that watches conspiracy theory videos.
Damn. Plant-based diet.
I'm gonna
They
repeat
gotta chill
that
out with the plant.
because I was like, wow.
I'm offended. Look at that.
Kyrie is just Kyle Lowry on a plant-based diet that watches conspiracy theory videos. Shaking my head.
Damn, they called him vegan third eye Kyle Lowry. God
That's
damn.
wild.
That's how he's playing in the playoffs.
I mean, shit.
Kyle.
Facts are facts. Kyle.
I forgot. Kyle. You right,
Kyle.
Duch. Kyle.
So I guess
Mm.
real quick, is Boston better without Kyrie?
It depends on
That's a good question.
how are you.
I do think it's subtraction by addition. I mean, addition by subtraction.
with the squad they currently have. You don't need them. You don't want them. Like you would probably play better without them. But if you were to build around them, I don't know how you build around Kyrie. You need another star.
That's why I'm still rooting
Being
for.
another
I'm
star.
still rooting for KD and Kyrie to team up in New York because
No.
that would be a fucking train wreck.
But a lot of people are
I
talking
want him to
about
come to LA, bro.
Well, I'm saying, a lot of people are talking about
Bro.
KD and Kawhi in LA for the Clippers.
Apparently, they don't like each other.
Who?
Damn, really?
Yeah,
But who don't?
KD and Kawhi.
Interesting.
I can see that.
KD
I can see that, too.
has repeatedly called him a system player.
And
At
he's
least in San Antonio. I don't know
I
if
was
he
he's
still
proven
feels that way
that's
now.
not
Yeah, but yeah,
That's not a bad thing.
That's well.
that's not the case either though.
Kawhi's probably
Like,
going to the Clippers.
if they were
he
smart,
leaves.
like they would both go to the Clippers. Like,
Yeah.
to be quite honest, but
And they'd be unstoppable.
Oh, you gotta chill.
You got
out.
KD on offense. You
Chill
got
out,
Kawhi
yo,
on
yo,
offense.
Yo,
They-
chill out. Hold
shit,
on.
but fuck
bruh.
on defense.
All right.
Like
That's
KD,
too much.
KD locked
Y'all worried
up
about the
James
wrong
Harden.
LA team. You're worried about the wrong LA team.
and KD. Wait,
On the real, sir.
Bruh,
Like,
And
it's
you don't
time-
even
it's
why are we
time-
talking about?
hold
They
on,
are.
exactly.
they're worried
It's time to
about
face facts.
Yo, true.
like the Clippers are an
The sun-
attractive team. To
The
go
sun,
to.
the sun is setting on the Lakers dynasty.
it. Hey man, you
With
got
2 max
Hey, bro.
contracts
Gotta chill
available
out, fam.
in LA
Hey,
and a good squad.
LeBron might not finish out his contract.
We like
in
the
LA.
Phoenix. We will rise.
And look, like,
for
like
sure.
I'm
We
being,
will
like,
rise.
but, like in all seriousness, like ownership matters,
It does.
They do.
We know that.
and like Jeannie Buss is not a good owner, and like their family, aside from their dad who passed, like has not proven that they can be a good owner.
R.I.P.
And like their whole financial everything is tied up in the Lakers. So like it's not like they're gonna sell this off to do something else. Like they need this. You know what I mean? So
That's why
like
they needed to work. Quit playing.
Exactly.
so like you got Steve Ballmer, who's like one of the richest people on the planet,
Yeah.
versus this mom and pop organization that's trying to run the Lakers. Like
Can't just put his
Trying
head
to keep
down.
their
like-
family restaurant afloat.
Hey, man.
Fuck that shit, man. Y'all got to quit playing.
Exactly. Magic, where you at, B?
He's tweeting. That
He's
should be
tweeting.
that should
He's
be
tweeting box scores.
He said it's
Where
over.
you at?
He's
that
tweeting
should
box
be a
scores.
It's over
segment.
for
That
that
should
one.
be a
Where you
segment
at?
on the podcast.
It's
What
over,
did Magic
it's over for
tweet?
that, Cam.
Hey, bro. He a consultant now, bro.
What did he quit
cool.
the job to tweet about?
goddamn, that's
The box score.
shit.
What?
Magic Johnson is worth more than his boss. Well, his
No,
boss,
for sure.
His former bosses. There's a reason that shit didn't work.
Yeah.
Why do I feel like it's an echo? Like, am I talking too far?
You sound clear.
You are perfectly fine.
Five.
Maybe my
Jokic has really caught my eye with his 2 triple doubles in this series against Portland! Exclamation point. This is what he quit his job to do. To
Nah.
tweet.
He gave him a wink.
Man, come on, Magic.
Like,
dog.
seriously.
That's what you wanted to do?
And he always uses exclamation points.
And he's like purposely like using people's names.
Oh, yeah.
Like
Every tweet starts
is
Drop-
about somebody.
They
Dropping
all start
these-
with a name.
Oh, he out here name dropping.
Bro, come on, bro.
man,
Chill out,
shit.
bro.
Giannis
I hear
had
trying to be
39
petty.
points. He's the
You want to be
future of the league.
man? He got to chill out.
That's
you want
the-
to be
Kevin
that's
Durant
the- that's the
sports
clip.
You want to do all that? Go get a job on ESPN.
You know
bro.
what?
man?
You tripping, B?
Start a media company.
He had that and quit that too.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm gonna just read off his most recent 2 tweets because he
here we
named
go.
as many players as he could name in a tweet.
He got
Do
to
y'all
chill
think
out.
I'm lying? He,
Well, how many you thinking?
how many
How
players do
many
you think he's
players?
gonna name? It's over 2 tweets.
5.
You got 5? Okay.
No, I'm saying at least
I got
6,
10.
7. No, I'm
You
saying
said
it's high too. I'm thinking. I'm gonna say 8.
Like, no,
8?
12.
12?
I'm gonna say 8.
Do you know what his last 2 tweets were?
I'm going 8.
Okay.
Yeah.
So count them off as I say the names.
All right.
Kevin Durant
One.
Bing.
versus James Harden
Bing.
reminds me of some legendary player matchups like Michael versus Isaiah,
Bing.
3, 4.
Michael versus Clyde Drexler,
6.
Michael
only
versus-
counts one.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Michael
5.
versus Reggie Miller,
6.
Kobe versus Allen Iverson.
7.
8.
It's 7. Right.
Because he said Reggie Miller.
That's
And
7. That's 7.
That's 7. Shaq versus Tim Duncan.
9.
And I can't forget matchups like Larry Bird versus
he's still going.
Larry versus
Bro, he out
Dominique
here
Wilkins,
wildin'.
Larry
11.
versus Charles Barkley,
12.
Charles versus Karl Malone,
He out here wildin'.
Hakeem Olajuwon versus Shaq, Hakeem
like
versus
13,
David
14.
Robinson.
16, 17.
Classics.
Gotta chill out.
That's why he quit. I'm sorry, Eastern
He out
Conference
here
playoff
Man,
fans.
he
We got on a Laker team.
He out here
fault.
thoughting on Twitter, bro. Chill
real.
out, bro.
So we're going to end the Lakers or not. God dang it! End the playoff talk with this question.
You definitely ain't talking about the Lakers.
Right.
And here we are.
Of the 4 Eastern Conference playoff teams that are remaining, which team has the most to lose? Now, this is a real hard question. This isn't like the West
In
where
the
you're
East,
like,
right.
these two, they succeeded. In the East, all 4 of these teams said, we are winning a championship this year. And they all made moves to win a championship
This year.
For
this
sure.
year.
Boston's
I'm
gonna
Boston.
gonna say Boston.
Yeah, they got the most to lose.
Because if these players would have played well this series, that would have boosted everybody's value this offseason.
They did lose
They're
some leverage.
killing it. Like,
You
Jason
gotta
Tatum
blow-
is non-existent.
You got to
And
blow it up now.
Yeah, to Eric's credit, Jason Tatum has been shitty. Shit, Jaylen Brown's still been balling.
Eric definitely called that one.
The Lakers are going to call and be like, so,
Hey, about that Tatum guy, take him off, please.
you were waiting for Boston to do what? Let me remind you, this is what we have.
Yeah.
I would take Brandon Ingram and Lonzo Ball over Tatum and Brown.
Really? I still take Tatum and Brown over those.
Someone, I forget who pointed it out. It was some
I think
sports show I
Lonzo
was
for
watching.
ball out next year.
But they pointed out the fact that Brandon Ingram is in his, second year?
Third year.
He growing into his
Now,
body
if you
now,
look at
too.
his numbers compared to his third year with some other players, he's not as bad as these other players who have continued to get better.
Yeah.
Have gotten they're like the potential is all here. Like you can see it. He just needs to be in a
trying to-
situation
where he can
to
grow.
unravel.
I think talent-wise, I would take the Lakers too. But given their injuries
Yeah.
and their injury history, like
Shoot, trade
Ingram-
out one injury for another injury. They cool.
But I mean, I'm saying like Ingram has like the blood
No,
clot thing now.
I'm playing
Right.
with Davis because he always hurt.
But and then Lonzo, like he can't keep his legs healthy. So
Yeah.
That was them big ballers. He good now. He good
Man,
now. He
them
back.
big
He in
ballers.
Nike.
That was the big
Mine's
ball.
is-
That was them bowling shoes.
For real.
He
Big
got the
bowlers.
swoosh now. He all right.
I mean, but of all of them, I feel like Brown is the most consistent. And that's why I
Of
would
the
can see
four?
that.
Okay.
Yeah.
four.
Yeah,
yeah,
I would keep
yeah.
Brown. I would take Brown, and I would pair it with Tatum's. He's still spotty, but I feel like if he get out of Boston, he gonna actually like take off.
but I feel like Jaylen Brown has like the lowest floor,
Yeah,
the lowest
he-
ceiling.
Yeah.
He
He
might be what he is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I don't see him
Which is
getting
fine,
any-
like-
I'm about to say it's not bad.
No, but it's a high level
You
role
want
player.
more though.
Yeah.
I think of star potential, like he has the lowest star potential out of all
Yeah.
four.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would agree with y'all in the initial question, which is Boston has the most to lose. Philly, I feel like they already knew they were playing with like,
Yeah, they're just like whatever happened, happened.
And at the
Yeah.
end of the day, they still have Embiid and they still have Simmons, which are the two most important building blocks. Like Boston is about to lose compared to what Boston has.
No, I'm just the Ben Simmons Embiid. We talked about their.
I know,
fit.
but they can still flip one of them into something else. Whereas
what they should
Boston,
is
like
keep Jimmy.
their biggest asset is Kyrie, which
Yeah.
they're probably about to lose for nothing.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
And they have the ability to leverage both Jimmy and Tobias against each other.
Yeah.
But Tobias ain't been shit. He been getting locked the
He
fuck
gonna
up.
get a max from somebody, probably the Lakers.
But I mean, like, given how much they gave up for him, like, I feel like Philly's, it's going to be a sunk cost where they feel like they have to keep him.
It could be. But if I was Philly, I would keep Jimmy.
I would too.
Yeah, Jimmy
a
been
baller,
the
B.
consistent one.
He a ball.
He's
Jimmy
also
and-
oldest
Jimmy
that has
and-
the worst injury history.
He does, but Jimmy and well, you're pairing him with Embiid, so. But they
Plenty of
seem
crutches.
they have something going on with each other now, where
Yeah.
they're starting to really click, and you can see it.
Yeah.
If we could rewind back to, like, when the Celtics traded for Kyrie, like, I feel so much better about the Bucks' future now than I did
On
then.
wax, yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
Like, because even then, like, you still had, like, Minnesota was like, oh man, they have, like, the young core of blah blah blah, and then the Celtics, they just got Kyrie and they have all these top picks and they have this, that, and the third, and then you have Philly and they have 2 number 1 picks and they have, you know, Markelle Fultz and they have all this stuff, and it's like all that shit is kind of like fell by the wayside,
Yeah, exactly.
and it's just like, we got Giannis. Like,
For sure.
For all that.
Like,
fuck it, we got
Sure.
Giannis. Like, I'll take my chances.
Our 24-year-old
yeah.
Superstar.
Superstar.
MVP.
Top 10. He was number 10, right?
What are you talking about?
I'm saying Giannis was number 10.
It what?
His pick. When he picked number
He
10?
was 15.
15.
Where's that? Where? I don't know.
Hey,
Let's
man,
move
hit the- Bail him, please.
I'm pretty much at the point where I'm finna stop explaining myself to y'all, and I'm gonna just let
No,
it go.
you just
You
threw
were
a number
wrong,
out. You
though.
didn't
What
say
are you talking
nothing.
about? What is there to explain
I
about
didn't
that?
even get a chance.
You said 10 and you was
We was
picked
like, what
15.
you talking about?
Who do y'all have winning the Toronto Philly series?
Toronto.
I'll go Toronto.
Toronto.
I said Toronto.
No one was a Philly fan, eh?
No.
Nah.
Nah, I'm good.
I wasn't either.
Fuck him.
Toronto's just a more talented team, which I thought at least. Kawhi's more talented player right now, so we'll just go with that. Tyreek Hill.
Fuck him.
He will be kept out of team activities for the, quote, foreseeable future after a phone conversation between him and his fiance leaked. That was deserved. I know. Sorry for the
Nah, yeah, no, you're good. We're doing good right now.
I don't know if y'all heard the tape, the phone conversation. It's disgusting. She's asking him about their child, and she brings up the point, why is he scared of you? And his reply was, you should be terrified of me too, B-word.
Like, what you want?
Like, okay. So, the interesting thing about the Tyreek Hill situation, which we're not going to spend that much time on, the NFL hasn't really said too much about it. I would assume because this news came out the night of their NFL draft. I mean, you know,
Yeah.
don't want bad attention. But Goodell's pretty much said, like, we're just waiting things out. So, my just quick question. It's not going to be a quick question. We're going to have to talk about that some other time. That's a long conversation. That's a deep conversation.
And I just real quick, I just want to say on the last episode, like I kind of alluded to it when they traded for Frank Clark, like
The
this
organization.
shit, they don't give a fuck. Is essentially what I take away, because this was his rap before they drafted him. There's a reason why he was available in whatever round they got him in, is because he's supremely talented, but he comes with these issues.
Yeah.
And then they not only traded a first-round pick for another guy that has similar issues, but then also maxed him out. Not maxed him out, but, you know, gave him a huge contract to play on their team. So, like, you can't, like, claim ignorance when shit like this pops up.
Because you knew.
Yeah.
So let's keep talking about some ignorance. WWE, they're going back to Saudi Arabia on June 7th for their third show in the country. Real quick, did y'all know they had a 10-year deal with them?
Yep.
Wait, for real?
Yeah.
This is a 10-year deal.
Yeah.
They signed it last year.
That's why they
Big
couldn't
ass
get out of
bag.
it last year. They was like,
10 years. They plan to do shows over there.
Wow.
Big ass bag.
and
That bag huge.
And
That's
given
the
their
XFL
given their financial standing at the current moment, like especially like with
Viewership?
tanking
Viewership is tanking.
ratings, live event attendance is tanking.
It ain't been
The network is doing okay, but
Because it has old stuff on it.
Yeah.
Like, that's the only saving grace. The mayor, we were talking about this on the way home, and he said that this time of wrestling right now is honestly worse than the Ruthless Aggression era. Like, and that was like a low point because it came after like the Attitude Era and no one knew what to do and they didn't have any superstars. And he's like, now it's bad. Like, this is terrible storytelling.
Yeah.
Nothing makes sense.
They just switching shit on the fly for no reason.
They got the
they're-
superstars shake
they're
up,
flailing. Like they're trying to right the ship, and like they
and they're
don't
writing it the wrong way.
Yeah,
Like, they have the super, which we said 2 weeks ago, we prefer a draft.
Mm-hmm.
They did this little weak version of it where they literally just it was literally a shakeup. They just said, let's see. Just a little bit. Just that.
Just like 15 superstars on
Just,
the show.
And that's in total. Like, y'all just flop. Then this week on Raw, Roman Reigns come out and Vince is like, there's a wild card rule where every week 3 superstars from the other show can come on the other show.
Like, why?
Then what do we have a shakeup for? And I understand why he's doing it, because remember we talking about Fox and USA are competing over different superstars to appear on their shows. Because Fox is getting SmackDown. Yeah. And Fox wants certain superstars, and USA is like, no, we want them. So Vince is trying to appease both parties. Everything they doing for the bag and is backfiring.
Yeah, that's where you get money on.
He's swapping.
But then what's the name for the start? Kenny Omega and all them?
All
Cody
Elite.
and all them?
Yeah. And people want to leave WWE.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
To go over
so
there.
it's going to make it way easier. But I'm glad we get back to a point that, because having 2 things to watch was dope. Like having WCW, having WWE.
It's going to get them on it, right? On
yeah,
that's
what I'm saying. It's going to make, because they don't have no competition right now. But when they start killing it, like, damn, like.
And that's what made WWE better. Is
Exactly.
like when they
It's because
had
it was
competition.
competing. Exactly.
And like, it forced
so it's
them.
going to be good.
It forced them to be creative and think outside the box
That's
and
the
do
hope.
something different.
But I think if Vince is still in charge, they're going to lose the battle.
Yeah.
He got to let you up.
He's old, man. He outdated.
He said he called himself brilliant on Raw. That shit was hilarious.
He playing that whole Uso segment with the icy hot, and I'm like, I've wasted 2 minutes of my life watching grown men pretend they have icy hot in their trunks, and the Usos gave them water to pour it down. Like, this is not. What are we doing here?
What? I'm glad I didn't see
I
that.
haven't watched.
You got Samoa Joe sitting in the back, could be
yelling
wrestling.
at Rey Mysterio kid.
Like, this is stupid. This is all stupid.
Go tell your daddy I said all of that. I'm like, bro, this is a long ass segment. You want him to deliver this message?
This is the same man that had a hand come out of someone's hoo-ha.
And
that's when he was young and in his prime of thinking of ideas.
And he was brilliant at that time.
And wanted to have his daughter's kid be his kid.
Crazy.
All right,
So
chill out.
yeah, I'm thinking about all that weird stuff. So the show in Saudi Arabia, they haven't listed a couple people who will be there: Brock Lesnar, Goldberg, Undertaker, Roman Reigns, Kofi Kingston, Braun Strowman, Seth Rollins, and AJ Styles.
But no women.
Oh yeah, they're not allowed there. Although they're like the best part of the company right now.
Man,
are there any interesting lineups or matchups y'all can think of for Brock, Goldberg, and Taker?
I'm not watching it.
They can have a triple threat match and get the fuck up out of there, bro.
I was just about to say the
all 3 of them
same
old
thing.
motherfuckers in the same match, get they shit done and over with. We ain't got to see 3 trash matches, just
It ain't
one.
gonna be no wrestling. It's just tussling the whole time.
Just grabbing each
That's all
other.
it's gonna be.
Grabbing and grunting.
Brock might actually kill Undertaker at this time, and
Goldberg might retaliate, try to knock Brock's head off. Like, this is gonna be a real ass fight.
Oh,
there.
you hitting for real?
Take her laid the fuck out.
You hitting?
He said, "Oh, you in for real?"
Right, take her resting in peace while them motherfuckers fighting this shit.
oh Lord. Okay, so L.A. Dodgers player Cody Bellinger. He's off to a hot start.
Cody.
He is now the first player in MLB history with these 4 records before May 1st. 37 RBIs,
What?
97 total bases, 47 hits, and 32 runs. Now, I do want to point out that both Bellinger and Milwaukee Brewer outfielder Christian Yelich, they've joined Albert Pujols
Pujos.
That's a nasty name.
and Alex
freaky as
Rodriguez as record holders of the most home runs hit before May 1st, and they all had 14 before the first.
Jesus Christ.
That's Ass Ketchum's favorite player.
Pujos.
Pujols.
Pujos.
Oh, you saying
I
something?
know.
I know.
Exactly. You on some other.
You on some other stuff.
Pump your
some other
brakes, boss.
shit. Exactly. Hold your horses there, son.
I thought that was pretty smooth.
Better call.
Yeah,
better
it was
call.
smooth. It was
Jimmy Knight.
But you gotta chill out.
False.
Pump your brakes.
Exactly.
Okay, so I can't talk. A source stated that if the Raiders want him, Marshawn Lynch will come back. Are y'all surprised that Marshawn's retirement isn't necessarily permanent?
No.
No,
I mean,
This
he already
seems-
came back once.
No,
Double say this sounds like Marshawn. Like,
yeah.
he at home. And
I
was
mean,
like,
if he can
He
still
chilling.
play, let him
Yeah.
play.
You probably was on the couch like, fuck it, I'll go back.
I ain't doing
if they
shit
want,
else.
if
I ain't
they
doing
don't
nothing
want
else.
me though, I ain't going back. But if they want me,
He just said if they don't want me,
I'll come. Cause he at home. He probably
yeah, he
like,
chilling
cause he live in Oakland. He probably like, y'all want me.
I'm down the street.
right here.
Like, he ain't going to Vegas, but...
Right, but I'll play this
pick-
last season here since y'all gonna, I didn't know where y'all was gonna be at.
Right.
Son.
I try to get out of there.
But now that I know, if you want me back, Call me. I don't really care if he comes back or not. Like,
Yeah.
Marshawn, do you, bro?
Exactly.
I honestly forgot that he had came back. Like, I forgot he was playing last year.
He got hurt, didn't he?
Yeah.
I thought so.
I don't know. I won't watch it.
Yeah, he was hurt.
D'Angelo Russell. He had a breakout season with the Brooklyn Nets.
Indeed.
He was
Goofy-ass
cited for marijuana possession while flying out of LaGuardia
Gotta
to
be
go
an idiot.
back home to Louisville.
What?
He hid it in what appeared to be a can of Arizona iced tea, but it wasn't really a can of Arizona iced tea. It was a
one of them
special
fake
container,
ones, yeah.
so he
Oh,
could
you
open
an
the lid up
idiot,
and
bro.
put the weed in it and
How
cover
you
it
gonna
up.
hide something that's illegal to go through airport security and something
And
else that's
something
illegal to
illegal
go
to go-
through at the airport security?
Dog,
Goddamn.
you are an idiot.
That's facts.
This big ass can
Like,
through
dog,
all this metal shit.
Filled with weed.
filled with weed.
Like you're screaming.
That's why you have
Like when
people,
they
bro.
put it through the screen, like you
You
know
know
they
what?
can see through the
he
camera.
was high as hell when he did that. He like, this is a good ass idea.
He
right
probably
here.
was.
That's why you have people around you, my good sir.
But to be
do
fair,
things.
like,
But
why
where
the hell
are
would
you going that you can't buy it?
Yeah.
Like, why you were going?
Why are you carrying it?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And he was going back home. He know the
Come on
local
now.
drug dealer.
As soon
at
as
home.
you land, you was for the
And
get.
if you don't, he knows somebody in another state that can get it to him.
Exactly.
You got the money.
You
what
rich.
the fuck?
Man, that's all I'm saying.
Dumb
bro.
shit.
You got to use
You
your brain
tripping, bro.
sometimes.
Exactly.
Dumb shit.
Do y'all think this is going to affect his free agency at all?
Of course it will.
No,
I don't think
I don't
so.
think
They don't care about weed
I don't
no
think
more,
it will
bro.
because it's,
Sweet.
They all smoke weed.
They gonna lowball
Exactly.
him though. They'll use it.
I don't
No,
think
bro.
they might try to use it as a character. You're right. They might
If he
try
said
to
he
point to his
smoked weed all,
character.
if he
No,
said
he
he
lost a
smoked
couple
weed all
million from
season,
that.
bro.
He lost a couple
I
million.
would probably
from
offer him
No,
less
bro.
just because, like, you stupid.
You
Yeah,
stupid.
like it shows a character. Like
Yes.
he's
But, like, the
phone
weed itself,
thing.
like, I don't know.
Nah, I don't care.
The
He had
actual
an
weed
amazing
thing,
season.
he got off with just a citation. Like,
Yeah.
you know, weed's been decriminalized in a lot of different
Right, but it's
Yeah.
still
Yeah.
a character issue thing.
Yeah, that's all it
Yeah.
is. But the actual
Because like you're
fine.
dumb enough to get caught with it.
You exactly. You
It's
have to
weed
be
and not
smarter.
crack.
Oh, I guarantee you, he lost a couple mil from that. They're like, "Oh shit, hey, this is my chance now to give him a low ball ass offer because he fucking up."
No,
No,
they
bro.
still gonna be
It
competing
ain't crack,
against each
bro,
other.
so
So
he's
like,
straight.
if you want them, like, you gonna have to.
That's the only reason I was thinking that because you can't put in a weak offer because then some other team gonna be like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
But
It's like it will incrementally make its way back up.
but
to
it
wherever
says a lot about his character because we just laid out 18 different ways that he could have
Yeah.
just got that done.
You could have just hit me, B.
Hey man, chill out.
Don't incriminate
is
yourself
yourself.
Don't
now.
incriminate yourself.
We could have worked it out. I ain't say I wasn't going to do it.
Oh, okay.
We could have worked it out. We could have talked this thing out, B.
Hey, I'm glad I let you get your exaggeration off, dog.
What?
What exaggeration?
He out here being petty all in his
Yeah.
chest.
Yeah,
Fuck
because
him.
he
The
set
millions?
1,000 yards in
Fuck him.
6 games.
He's still
No,
on
but
it.
what was the exaggeration here?
I
Said
definitely-
we gave 18 different ways, and we gave like 3.
No, we gave at least a good solid 8.
No,
Yes, we did.
All right, petty, please.
I
Chill
accept
out.
that.
Chill out.
It
don't
wasn't
try to
18.
defend it, Dooch.
It wasn't.
It's fair.
It wasn't 18.
It wasn't
but
3.
It wasn't.
It wasn't 3.
It
It's
wasn't
fair.
1,000 yards
But it
in
was
6
fair.
games.
It's fair.
Like,
It is chest body
It was
over
fair.
here.
You feel better now?
I am petty.
You feel better now?
I do.
You got that off your chest?
I do not.
Oh, okay.
D, your fault, dude.
Look, push that out.
Again, can't take wins,
See?
can't take L's.
that's just
That's what I'm
that
saying.
petty.
Just,
Hey,
just,
Hey,
You just did it just
don't
to
give
be
me
petty.
nothing.
just fuck Tim. That's all it
Yeah,
is.
pretty much.
Fuck Tim.
Clemson signed their
Here, here.
coach, Dabo
Dabo Swinney.
Sweeney,
Dabo.
That bow.
to a 10-year,
Jesus.
$93 million contract extension. It's the largest coaching
him.
deal in college football history.
I'll get that back for real.
It also has a buyout clause in it, though. So if he leaves to coach at another school, they have to, the school has to pay Clemson money. But if he leaves to go to the University of Alabama, the buyout price increases 50%. So,
Yeah.
for example, if he leaves after 2 years to any other university, it might be $2 million to get him out of there. But if he goes to Alabama, you're going to have to pay $4 million.
That's
Yeah,
fair.
because he played at Alabama.
He has Alabama ties, so it makes sense. But I've never heard of such a particular
Yeah.
You can leave us. You have to pay
if
us.
you go here, though.
But I mean, at this point, like, that's pretty much the only job he would leave for anyway.
Yeah.
Like, he's built a powerhouse at Clemson.
Yeah.
Like, the
And
only
he-
reason that he would leave is to go back to his alma mater because Nick Saban left.
Right, and he's beating Alabama, so like, you don't mean no harm.
Yeah. But I mean, I'm saying, like, he's still going to want to.
But I'm saying, like, if I'm going to go anywhere, I'm going to the team that's contending with me.
right, and not have a connection
Like, if
with.
Camille was a coach at UWM and then the Marquette job came available, like, she would be like, fuck you, I'm out of here. Like, regardless of what I built.
You just reminded me that Woj got a contract extension.
He did. Well, Wojo.
Wojo.
But no, fuck Dabo Swinney. Like, this is the same dude that said he would quit
That's
being a
right.
college football coach if they played the players. But, 10 years, $93 million.
9.3
Need
every
it.
year.
I need it.
To coach some people that ain't getting paid.
He could pay the players himself. On
Yeah.
his team.
Definitely good.
He could.
It wouldn't even be
Easy
like a
money.
little sliver.
Like,
You just
easy
get
money.
them that 3.
Give him
Right.
the pocket change.
You can give every one of them $100,000 and still be
No,
He'd still be good.
Honestly.
Still even take all your... Fuck them.
He just go buy him some gifts or something.
Brock Lesnar is reportedly retiring from MMA. This is the second time he's retired from that sport.
He keep cheating.
Do, y-
Shit, they ain't even gonna let him fight.
do y'all think he's actually done with the UFC?
I think he does.
until they bring a bigger bag. I'm like, all right.
Yeah, I think that.
Brock Lesnar is only loyal to money and his family.
Mm-hmm.
If the bag is big enough,
He'll be there.
he'll come.
Right.
But he probably like, I'm getting old.
I can't be getting my ass whooped.
Right.
Bag
Oh,
gotta be
shit.
bigger.
Like I can't take my stuff. Like you know,
Right.
At least Vince let me.
Vince let me
At
take.
least
let
Vince
me
let me
juice a
do
little
let me
bit.
juice it.
Right.
Y'all keep telling on me and shit.
I'm an independent
At least
contractor with
Vince let me
Vince.
juice.
Right. They over there in the WWE looking at me and shit.
What you want me to do over here?
Man.
Okay. So
Now he done.
Vegas released their over/under with win totals for every NFL team.
I ain't gonna read through it. Sorry.
I'm just gonna quickly go through them. Under overs. Just tell me if you think that team's gonna come under or over. We're gonna start in NFC East. It's not as long as it actually is, and we don't have other topics. We on time. NFC
We on
East.
time.
I mean, for the actual recording time, not like on time, that physical time we've been here. NFC East. Phillies 9.5. Under or over?
Under.
I wouldn't know.
It's NFL.
I don't know any of these.
Philly
know that.
under.
Wait, before I continue, because these two are gonna be out. Are you in all the way here?
Yeah, man.
Okay. Dallas 9. Over or under wins.
Over.
I'm gonna go under.
New York Giants.
Under. Fuck no, you ain't getting 6. 6 from who? Under.
Under.
Washington football team 6.5.
Over.
Over.
They probably won the division this year.
NFC North. Chicago, Minnesota, and Green Bay all have 9. That's their over under. Do you think?
Damn.
I know. That's how it should be. And then Detroit's 6.5. They're gonna be under.
They're gonna be under that.
And they're gonna be under.
So I guess we'll translate that to over for everybody. We'll all get one off of them.
Minnesota, I think, will be under, but I think Green Bay and Chicago will either push or be over.
Green Bay's gonna be over.
Chicago over for sure. Minnesota under. Green Bay under.
Minnesota. I'll say
Oh,
Minnesota
you so
over.
petty.
And Chicago push.
I don't have that much faith in Minnesota.
Division.
NFC South. New Orleans 10.5.
New
Over.
Orleans.
Do you think they'll get 11 wins at least?
Yes.
Me too. Atlanta Falcons 8.5.
Under.
Under. Nah.
I think they might
I'm
be
saying
over.
over. Yeah,
They
I'm
were
saying
hurt a
over.
lot last year, so they'll be healthier this year, but I still think they'll be under.
Carolina 8. Under.
Under,
I don't know if Cam
yeah.
Newton got an arm yet.
Under.
Tampa Bay 6.5. We just said JPP. He out.
Oh, yeah, under.
I'll give them
That's
over.
right. They got a new coach, too, right?
Yeah.
Bruce Arians.
Yeah, I'll give them 7.
Yeah, under.
They might if they come over, it's
No.
gonna be like that. It's gonna be like
yeah, it ain't gonna
barely
be nothing.
over.
Yeah.
NFC West. The Rams 10.5.
Over. They can be 11-5.
I might go under with them.
Yeah, I think
But
I'm
not
going
by
under.
much. It would be
Yeah,
another one that's
just
close.
a game, yeah.
Seattle 8.5. That's an over for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, over.
San Francisco 8. That seems fair.
I'm going to
Yeah.
push.
Push. Arizona 5.
Under. Oh,
You
no.
said under?
Wait a minute. They got, because Larry came back another season, too. And
They got,
David Johnson's back,
Kyle
too.
Murray.
Yeah.
You know, I'm going to
Kyler
go
Murray.
over. I'm going to go over. I give Arizona
Over
by
5.
7.
Yeah, I'll say over, too. For
Under.
Arizona.
AFC East. New England Patriots 11.
Under.
Under.
Oh. New York Giants 7.5. I'm sorry. New York Jets.
Push.
Push, yeah.
Buffalo Bills 6.5.
Under.
Under.
Miami Dolphins 5.
Over.
Over.
Over, yeah, for sure. But Buffalo, if it's under, it's not by much.
I'll give you that. They made some improvements.
Yeah.
Some. AFC North. Pittsburgh and Cleveland both have 9. That's their over/under. Give me-
Under on Pittsburgh, over on Cleveland.
I think Cleveland's going to be right at 9.
Yeah. Cleveland gonna be right at 9.
I'll give Pittsburgh the over. Baltimore 8.5 wins.
Push.
Push.
Yeah, that's about right. Since you can't push on 8.5.
Oh, well, shit.
Are they going to
Damn.
go 8-8 or are they going to be 9-7?
They'll be 9-7. I'll go over.
8-8.
Under. Okay.
They were a playoff team last year too.
That was by hook and crook. Cincinnati,
God, dude.
Under.
6 wins was their over-under.
Under.
Man, how far are they falling? AFC South, Indy, 9.5. Give me the over.
Yeah.
Over. Yeah.
They go ball.
Houston, 8.5.
That's gonna be a tough division.
Yeah.
I love the AFC South. Shit.
I'm going to go under.
I'm going to go under, too.
Jacksonville, 8, and Tennessee, 8.
These motherfuckers here.
Jacksonville.
I'm gonna go under on Jacksonville.
Under on Jacksonville. Tennessee, I don't know.
I don't know.
I'll push on Tennessee. They
You
always
say under.
at the end of the year. They always in the fucking playoffs.
Remember, they traded for Ryan Tannehill. That's their backup quarterback. It's Ryan Tannehill and Marcus Mariota competing for a starting spot in Tennessee.
Well, he wouldn't compete with Mariota.
Tannehill.
Mariota just always hurt. They gonna give him the
Mariota,
starting spot.
his leash is running out. He better start to show he an NFL quarterback
He's suspended.
consistently. AFC West, last division. Then Eric can come back. And Duch. Kansas City, 10.5.
Over.
Give me the under.
No, under.
The L.A. Chargers, 9.5. Give me the over.
Over on that.
Denver, 7. That seems right.
Yeah, that seems right, too, for them. Oakland,
yeah.
over.
We'll push.
Oakland, over.
Actually,
for
you know what?
6.
I'm gonna go over on Denver and push on Oakland.
Okay.
Over on Oakland.
Last topic. CBD brand.
CBD.
Shout out to Q.
CBD MD. That's the name of the organization. There's a lot of letters that go on there. They announced 2 sports sponsor patch deals. One with the golfer Bubba Watson, so they'll have their logo on his visors, and then another with the BIG3 League. That's going to be their jersey patch. Because the BIG3 League is all in on CBD. I think marijuana too, actually, if I remember correctly. I don't think they
Need that,
test
though.
for it.
They're in LA a lot.
Hey,
It's a traveling league.
Yeah, I think they hit like 3 spots though. Don't they? Like LA, Atlanta, and Chicago.
It was like 8 different. It was like an 8-city tour at first. I think it's expanded now because they got the 12 teams. But shout out to them. Okay, CBD. Are there any blow the whistles? Nope.
There's not.
All right, top 5, and let's get out of here.
5, 4, 3.
2.
1. Tech top 5.
I'll do mine.
Right.
I got the names. I just didn't put them in
I
order.
hear you, boss.
Okay. 2 weeks ago, our tech top 5 was superheroes. Eric won.
I did.
Yo, for sure, for sure. I almost voted for your list. I'm not gonna lie. Like that was a stroke of genius having all black superheroes.
Yeah,
Black superhero.
Like it was perfect. It was on brand. They were all good superheroes. I couldn't hate on the list. So congrats, sir. Cameron, you were in second place. If you care,
Yeah.
you know, once
Second is not first.
it's not. So let's read one list. Nelson, he had said, "I love Miles so much, but I got to roll with the OG." Number 5, Black Panther. 4, Wolverine. 3, Miles Morales. So the Black Spider-Man.
Miles.
Deadpool at 2 and Spider-Man at 1. He is not a fan of DC. So you ain't seeing him on his list. This week, we are doing black leading men. No rhyme or reason. We just decided to do this week. Tim?
Okay, number 5.
Wait, I'm sorry.
5.
Before you get into your role, because you flow when you go. Bars. Leading man is defined as a black actor who has had a leading role in a movie. So, you know, someone you could think of, but oh yeah, they be leading movies.
They be leading.
They be leading the movies.
Okay, go ahead, Tev.
Number 5. I'm gonna go Mahershala Ali.
There you are.
Number
you slurred
4.
your way through that.
Yeah,
I would have did the same thing.
I was trying to pronounce it, but
How you say it again?
I don't know.
Mahershala.
Mahershala? For real?
Gotcha.
Mahershala.
I spelled the Mahershala.
Mahershala.
Mahershala. I gotta spell it like Mahershala.
He spelled it the way he said it the way he spelled it.
That's it. Spelled it like
Mahershala.
that. Mahershala. Number 4. I'm gonna go with Eddie Murphy.
Okay.
Number 3. I'm gonna go with Denzel. Number 2. I'm gonna
Number
go
3.
with The Rock. And number 1. I'm gonna go with Will Smith.
All right.
Sorry, you are disrespectful.
Dog put the rock over Denzel, B.
Hey, the motherfuckers on
wow,
a roll.
bro.
Them motherfuckers on a roll.
I mean,
You
Baywatch
are,
flopped.
You are
Baywatch was
disrespectful,
trash.
sir. I want you to
Denzel had
know that.
Equalizer 1 and 2. That was his
Man,
last, like...
Denzel
Denzel
had
got
so many
everything
of
he's been in.
I'm about to say.
Every single thing he's ever done. His whole catalog is ridiculous.
Golly.
5.
Will Smith is arguable, though. Like, I'll
Will
give you
Smith
Will
Nah,
Smith.
you can
Yeah.
definitely get Will Smith.
Yeah,
one.
that's cool.
5. I've got Jamie Foxx.
Jamie.
Yeah.
4. I've got The Rock.
The Rock.
3. I've got Eddie Murphy.
Eddie.
2. Denzel. 1. Will Smith.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fair. So, my problem with... Wait, say your list. Who's your third again?
Eddie.
I couldn't put Eddie on my list because he ain't been the lead man in...
We got
It's
classics.
a real long time.
Like,
Right.
I know it's all time,
Yeah.
but
He was Black Hollywood in the 80s.
I understand that.
Like, he propped up the entire industry.
I
And
hear
came back
you.
in the 90s and 2000s with the clumps.
Yeah, like,
I hear you.
went to kid movies.
But if
Dr.
Eddie
Dolittle.
Murphy, it would depend on the movie. But most people would kind of look at it sideways, like, what kind of Eddie we gonna get? Like, if I was, that's how I kind of looked at my list. Like, if that actor today was still to be like,
No, he was in
I'm off the drop.
Dreamgirls. He wasn't the lead.
but he wasn't the lead.
He wasn't the lead. But
So,
that was like 10
like the
years ago.
last few leads he's had, I've been like
Pluto
Tower
Nash
Heist,
and
he was
shit.
funny.
he wasn't the lead though. Tower Heist was really good.
He was really good at that.
I did not
That
like
was the one with
Pluto Nash.
Ben Stiller.
Yeah.
Ben
Ben
Stiller.
Stiller.
Goddamn.
Yeah,
yeah,
that was a good movie.
that was a good movie.
But yeah, that's why Eddie's not on my list. But I respect Eddie Murphy. I love Eddie Murphy, one of the greatest stand-up comedians of all time as well, as being one of the dopest actors. Number 5, I'm going with Chadwick Boseman,
I fuck with
the
that.
only man who could play Black Panther, James Brown,
Jackie Robinson.
Thurgood Marshall, Jackie Robinson. Like
Thurgood was a stretch.
That was.
That was a stretch.
he was
He
still
definitely pulled
acting.
it off.
He was
Definitely
doing,
tried
Well,
to pull it off.
Jackie 42 was dope.
and he had James
was
Brown
Jackie.
down.
Down.
Dog, that
Down.
was dope.
So I had to give him respect. for
Damn,
that.
that's a good one.
Had to give him respect for that. Number 4, I'm going with. I'm actually gonna make a fly. Wait,
Audible.
I'm making audible here because I had Idris Elba on my list, but that was just for thirst.
I
He
feel
said
like
that
you would have
you
liked
might
down
get
the
the-
female demographic. With
I was
that
just
one.
about to say.
I'm trying to think. What did he lead in though?
Nothing. Oh, that movie with
He was in,
Beyonce.
he was
Yeah,
in Rock
The
and
movie
Roll.
with Beyonce.
God dang it! You back on the? I forgot about Obsessed. I was just thinking
Yeah.
of the
Yeah.
mountains.
you back on deck.
No, he was in Rock and Roller too.
And he gonna be next James Bond.
Yep.
I don't know if that's real.
I don't know if that's real, but if it
should
happens, I'm with it.
Shake it, not stirred. Look at this thing.
No,
Before
he gonna
that,
be like straight up,
Here we go.
straight Hennessy.
This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna flop it. I'm gonna put Idris Elba at 5, and I'm gonna put Chadwick at 4.
Okay,
fuck with
That's
that.
what I'm gonna do.
I fuck with that.
That's what I'm gonna do.
That's
I got
what
The
I'm
Rock at 3. I got Will at 2, and I got Denzel at 1.
The Rock get bad love.
I mean,
Dude is on fire.
He is though. He definitely is.
Man, fuck.
Like crazy money too, like crazy numbers. At the
Y'all
box
heard what I
office.
said. I was like, he does what he does well.
Yeah.
Like he stay in his lane and does it
definitely
well.
that.
But it's
Yeah.
funny that we all got The Rock and nobody got Kevin Hart.
nah, I'm not.
Yeah,
They damn near
exactly.
been in. They been in every
They've
single
been in every
movie
movie
together.
together. But I do want to say the only reason that I put Denzel over Will because as a personal favorite, Will is my favorite black actor.
Yeah.
But I put Denzel over Will because Denzel has shown that he can be the lead in quite a few different types of movies, while
Exactly.
Will tends to stay
Will
in
Smith
the
plays Will Smith.
the
Yeah,
sci-fi
he know what he do, yeah.
action. So
And
I
I
had to
think
give
he got
Denzel.
I don't
has
know,
like the
7
most of them. Like
pounds
he
was-
just
I say he tends to. He tends to stay in that realm. When he ventures out every so often, he hits like Pursuit of Happiness.
killed that.
Yeah,
7 pounds I did not enjoy.
I will never watch that movie again.
The football movie.
but it was good.
It was sad. It was too sad.
Concussion.
Oh yeah, that one.
He
Concussion
was not that great in Concussion. Like that actor.
It was all right.
Tell the truth.
He played Muhammad Ali.
He did.
Ali, yeah.
So like he, like I
Hancock
said,
was
but
dope.
but Denzel was
Denzel got
Malcolm.
them. Denzel got them grand slams.
Denzel was
He do
Malcolm.
though, bro.
But
He was Malcolm.
Will got blockbuster like
He do.
big.
Yeah,
Yeah,
big budget,
yeah,
like-
yeah,
He
Stupid
do.
movies.
He's his is more. So Denzel's a more respected actor.
Yeah.
Will has the bigger box office.
yeah, yeah.
Plus Denzel has the longevity. Like I feel
Like-
like Will is
Yeah.
kind of he's
He-
ramping down.
Yeah.
a little bit. You
Yeah.
know.
I
And
mean, but they've been doing it for a while.
I like that.
I know,
I like
but
the
Denzel
one that's about to come out. It looks
yeah, that looks
straight.
good. The Will Smith movie.
Oh, Gemini Man.
Yeah,
And then Denzel did his first sequel because he knew he had a hit with Equalizer. Like
Yeah,
I
for
enjoyed
sure.
that crap. That's normally not the stuff you see him
That
do.
was like
sure.
adult Home Alone.
Man, John Q, like the man, he
John
just
Q was dope.
Training Day.
Man on Fire.
He got
plenty
hits.
of them.
He got his
He
beat.
got plenty of them.
whew. What's the one? The middle? It was a Glory.
Oh, you talking about with
With
the
the
tear?
one tear?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
And he did Manchurian Candidate.
Oh,
something
he
like
did do
that.
Manchurian Candidate. What was the one with him on the train?
Pelham 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a good one.
Yeah,
too.
that was a
that
really
was with
good
him and John Travolta.
He got plenty. He got plenty.
Flight was
movies,
good.
bro.
Flight
Yeah,
was. I
Flight
forgot
was
about
great.
Flight.
That's when he was drunk,
Flight
right?
was
Yeah,
great.
that
That
pilot.
was
Cheeks
dope.
as soon as the movie started.
On the real.
He's like, that's my cue.
Round of applause. There we go. Number 5, what? Mahershala? How you say his name?
Ali, Mahershala.
Mahershala Ali. That's right.
Mahershala.
You said
You made me say it like you. Mahershala.
Mahershala.
But he corrected it, so I would have thought y'all would have caught on with the correction.
No,
like
I just
did.
said how your ass said it. All right, yeah.
Don't blame me.
Him.
Don't blame me.
About to say it wrong.
Moonlight and all that.
He corrected it and
Him.
shit. Y'all motherfuckers didn't take heed.
All right, number 4, Chadwick Boseman.
You took that off my list.
No, he been on here. He was the first one I wrote on here. He was the first one on here.
All right.
I put Eddie Murphy last. I
Okay.
did have him.
You added him at third. Okay.
Yeah, Eddie Murphy at 3. 2 Will Smith, 1 Denzel. And there you
I respect the Will Smith Denzel split between
No,
the four of
definitely.
us. You probably gonna be a tiebreaker. Duch.
I got Wesley Snipes.
Okay.
I had him on my
Black and
list.
Snipes.
Eddie
was
Murphy.
Bloodsuckers.
Eddie Murphy at 4.
Okay.
3 Jamie. 2 Will and 1 Denzel.
Okay. That's solid list too.
I respect it. Jamie had a run too.
Yeah. Play right.
What was his last one? Django?
The Django? No.
Was
he had
Django his
something
last
after
one?
Django.
No, I think it was Django.
I haven't.
It might have been. I
I
ain't
haven't
seen him in
seen him in
nothing else.
anything else.
What was
As
that
a leading.
violin movie?
I was going
he
to say,
in?
that bullshit.
That was wasn't that a long time ago?
No,
That was
really.
after Django, wasn't
I
it?
think it was after Django.
Oh boy! Look, pull your neck
then-
collar. up.
And then he did Spider-Man.
Yeah, but I mean, he was in. He featured in
He
the
was
Horrible
trash in
Bosses
Spider-Man,
movies.
yo.
He was in the Horrible Bosses.
He sure was. He was kind of funny.
Jennifer
Wasn't he
Aniston was wild in that
Wasn't
movie.
his name Motherfucker Jones?
Yeah.
Motherfucker Jones.
Motherfucker Jones, bro.
Hey, what's your name, Motherfucker Jones?
Motherfucker Jones.
Ain't nobody have Eddie Griffin on their list?
No,
No, but I love him as a
He mad
comedian.
funny.
Hell
though.
no. You.
We gotta have to do top 5 black comedians
He mad.
Yeah, because
Oh,
some
my God.
like Kevin Hart is better as a comedian than in his movies. I find him funnier as stand-up.
I find him funnier in movies.
I find
I
him
found
funnier.
his older stand-ups funnier than him in movies, but now
Yeah.
him in movies is him on stage. Like it's weird. Like he's become a caricature of himself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He plays Kevin Hart.
He played Kevin
Yeah.
Hart in
Yeah.
every movie.
All right, well that's the show this week.
There you have it.
Let us know whose list y'all like the most. Let us know who be on your list.
Here.
What's that called when they were like doing
Subliminal.
subliminal messages? Go for Eric.
Join the Navy.
So yeah, that's the show this week. We hope y'all enjoyed. Reminder: subscribe, rate and review, share with a friend, do all that good
that
stuff.
shit.
Do it.
Follow us, everything.
Do it.
You can catch me
Wait a minute.
Oh, you.
on Twitter, Instagram, and the snappiest of chats at Camille Monet, CAMILLEMONAE, because
Your mom is fancy.
yes, sir.
Bucks Burner on Twitter.
That's all you get.
God damn right.
Oh shit. K
Thought I was
Harris.
supposed to go.
Yeah, I swear I was waiting for Deuce to jump in. I was for real. I swear I was for
No, he
real. I
wasn't. He
don't know
forget
why.
every week. He doing shit every week.
He wasn't.
Lying
Hey, y'all go
ass.
start. Fuck y'all. How about that? That's how we put it in the show. But K Harris _DA _gentleman. K
another
Harris
one.
216 on Twitter and Snapchat.
You ain't doing that in the cadence. And I'm everyday Duch. Everyday DUCH across the board.
And it's your boy TIMKINZ, the number 3. You're a friendly next door neighbor.
What?
It was
Where'd
fun.
that come from?
It's been a good time.
Peeping in windows.
Never
and
said
shit?
that one.
AKA Ass Ketchum. AKA Mr. Give It To Me. We'll see you next week, Dilly Dilly.
Hey, shout out to Nick Ball and the new missus.
Shut up, brother.
Yeah.
This has been a presentation of the Break Media.